forever outside.
I did.
And then we had very, very tragically to eat our mince pies.
Yes. We had to eat the mince pies before we could stream. It's kind of, you know.
I went out today and there were just so many mince pies left on offer. It was amazing.
Yeah. 50p for some fancy ones. Don't mind if I do.
Yeah, like the Heston,
Yeah, Heston Blumenthal's, like, was it the 1 hour to midnight or something like that?
Yeah.
Cool.
Hour to midnight, I think.
Something like that.
Yeah,
anyway,
hour to like crisp.
They've got like clock hands in the pastry design. But yeah, for 50p for 6, which is like, thank you.
Yeah, and they're like really smoky tasting.
Yeah, they have this smoky sugar that you can sprinkle on top. Like, it's good. Anyway, they were really good. I enjoyed them. What am I going to do? Am I going to start a new house today?
How many houses do you have left?
4. Am I going to start a new one today, or am I going to finish up some of the old ones? I'm gonna finish up some of the old ones because with the 4 remaining ones, I think I'm gonna look up some more floor plans.
Yeah.
And
that's a pretty good idea, honestly.
Yeah, because I kind of got out of the habit of doing that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should put my phone on mute.
That is an idea. I kind of figured you did that before.
I normally do, and then I forgot.
That's fair.
Forgot. Let's do a retweet of that.
At
least you didn't say that I was going to finish today. But yeah, no, I want to... I know I said last time that I was going to get more done, but it's been a busy week.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll just go through the houses now, I think, from bottom to top. And just finish them off. And then off stream, I will probably do the last 4. Yeah. If I can. Have you
done anything off stream at all?
I did some work on the park, I think.
Sure.
Show the work on the park?
Show the park.
Yeah. Oh, and I actually earlier on today I did a little bit of work on this barn house. I put some lights out. You can kind of see what I did basically without me clicking through.
Oh yeah.
I put like a little pagoda pavilion type thing in the garden, and I put some little lights outside. I was going to try and make it like some kind of really involved interior garden. Not interior garden. Involved kind of cottagey kind of garden. So it was really contained. That's the word I was trying to look for rather than interior. But anyway, so I did this. This is actually, in fact, I did that last stream. I did that after last stream.
Oh yeah.
So apart from earlier on when I opened it up, before we spent sort of like an hour trying to work out why stuff wasn't working in Photoshop, and I closed it again.
Yeah, like, okay, I know I said I was going to work on business cards, but I forgot kind of one important thing. Is that my PC streaming to, like, your PC is probably going to kill whatever we have left of our internet.
Yeah.
So, my iPad is one thing, but the PC is another thing for some reason. So I realized I couldn't really stream from my PC.
Yeah.
So I already finished my business cards. But there was like this, what are they called? Like special characters.
The character map type.
Yeah.
Was it? Yeah, what are they called? Special characters, yeah.
Yeah. Basically, I wanted to use some of those.
Alternate.
Yeah, because they're like nice little wibblies. They were like nice little patterns essentially, and I wanted to use them. And every single time I copied it across, I would just get a random character that was completely unrelated.
Well, it was from the same font family.
Yeah, but I wasn't even sure because I hadn't seen those. They were not in the example that I had.
True.
Turns out they were indeed. Like, you found the font.
I did.
And it's like, oh, okay, well, at least they're from the same font. Because at that point, I was pretty convinced I was actually grabbing them from another font. And I uninstalled and I reinstalled the font, and it still wasn't copying it across. And, like, if you use the Windows, character
map.
Yeah, it basically can't copy them across properly. Yeah. It just bugs out on my PC. But if you use the Photoshop one...
The glyph palette.
Yeah, then if you wiggle them around enough, you found out.
Yes, you have to switch between categories and select... I'm pretty sure it's because you're selecting characters that aren't in the alternate... basically characters that don't have an equivalent in that alternate I can't remember what the word is. But anyway, yes, characters that don't have an equivalent in the one that it kept defaulting to.
Yeah.
So then it would realise, like, oh wait, yeah, there are more.
Yeah.
And then you'd be able to use it. But every time you went back to one of those ones that was in the palette it kept defaulting to,
Yeah.
then it just stuck there.
Basically, it was terrible, and we lost like an hour and a half to
we
it.
did.
And it was like,
That's fun. Anyway, so I was planning on having a little bit more done today, but Photoshop.
so if you heard that was not me groaning, that was the dog getting himself comfortable.
As if. Oh, bless, he is really comfortable. I'll believe you for now. So yeah, anyway, this is the part that I kind of did last time round. I think I finished it with all the stuff that needs to go in there.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I did. So that's basically ready to go. I'll probably edit it more if I need it, but... Oh, it's got... forgot I can have traits.
Traits?
Like, bracing breezes, oodles of fresh air make for a bracing environment to exercise. Dog hangout. Stray dogs will hang out at this lot.
That's kind of cool, actually.
Yeah, I kind of want it to be a dog and a cat hangout. That sounds like fun. Natural light. The quality of light here makes painting and photography much easier to master. You know, like that kind of thing.
That's kind of cool.
It's pretty funky.
I wish we had that quality over here.
What? Natural light? Yes.
UK be like, no.
Can I actually give... I can volcanic activity? Yeah, no.
What? Wait, volcanic activity?
Yeah, it's from the island pack, I believe.
Oh my god.
Isn't there an active volcano? Beware of earthquakes, steam vents, and occasional lava bombs.
Okay.
I don't think that's quite what I want for my park,
No.
honestly.
Sorry, I haven't finished my mince pie yet, so I'm going to be trash and have a little bit.
Seriously? Seriously? Is it full of bugs?
My mince pie?
No.
Like your mum's cereal.
That was burnt puffed rice, I swear it.
Oh, she showed up and was like...
She showed up with a little thing in a container and was like, was there an insect pupa in my cereal? I'm 97% sure. There is still room for bugs. I'm 97% sure it was rice that was burnt.
But this is how the fun fact came up, how much of your food
Yes.
is allowed to be insects.
Yeah. Actually, should check. I need to Google that.
Well, you can go Google that.
What percentage of insects are allowed in food? Up to 30 insect fragments per 100 grams of peanut butter, 60 insect fragments per 100 grams of chocolate, and up to 100 per 10 grams of nutmeg. The US also allows worms and caterpillars in food products.
Well, yeah.
But that's the US. See, this is about the UK-US trade deal.
Oh god. Oh god.
Mm.
It's like suddenly there are more insects allowed in our
Actually,
food.
yes, I believe.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
According to the Independent.
Is this is how they're saying, like, no, this is a bad deal, like more insects will be allowed in our food.
Well, I mean, to be fair, anything that... Insect-filled chocolates, rat hair-infested noodles, and orange juice containing maggots are just some of the quote-unquote horrors UK consumers could be forced to accept if post-Brexit Britain signs a wide-ranging trade deal with the USA. I mean, yeah. When the US producers adhere to a defects levels handbook which sets out the maximum number of foreign bodies like maggots, insect fragments, and mould that can be in food products before they're put on the market. Then that bit I just quoted. In the EU, there are no allowable limits for foreign bodies in food products. I don't see how. But okay, MPs told Business Insider they are worried that a UK-US trade deal designed by Brexiteers could open the floodgates to contaminated food.
I mean, it doesn't sound very nice, to be fair. Like,
no, it doesn't, but I don't... Sure. Yeah, no, I mean, I don't see how... I mean, yeah, this article's about Brexit watering down the safety and hygiene of our food, which we all knew about anyway.
yeah.
But, I don't really get why the EU doesn't allow for...
It is a bit surprising, I'll say.
Because, I mean, US producers are currently allowed 1 maggot per 250 milliliters of citrus juice and 2 per 100 grams of tomato juice.
That's pretty fucking nasty, not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, I just read a bit that I skipped over. Citrus juice, like orange and apple juice. Yes, apples, that famous citrus fruit.
This is a quality article.
Yes. So.
Right, well.
You could also find 2 maggots for every 100 grams of the tomato paste used on pizzas. I mean, whilst I'm all for people scaring people off Brexit, I don't necessarily think this article is. But there's gonna be, I mean, okay, the fact that cigarette butts appear to be allowed.
What?
I don't know. It's menshealth.com. Let's scroll past that.
Let's go back to, like, Sims.
Insect parts in food UK? Yes. Certain foods may contain insects that are not part of the official ingredients list. No, here in the UK, things are much stricter, apparently. Anyway, FUD that. I didn't mean to get involved in that rabbit hole. But I don't think it was insect. I'm pretty sure it was rice. It was shaped like a piece of rice that had started puffing before it burnt.
Also, I'd like to apologise. Sid is again standing up in my hoodie and I don't know why he wants to make my life so hard.
He clearly wants some of your mince pie.
Yeah.
While I was reading newspaper articles, my iPad went off. Thanks, iPad. Helpful. So helpful. Okay.
So yeah, the artwork I'm working on, I know, is for March.
March. Oh, that's good. Though, I mean...
And I'm just working ahead because, boy, am I a slow worker. Like, I don't know how some people... Okay, I do know how some people are able to just do Patreon, like, illustrations and stuff in the month itself, and I used to do it, but I'd always end up feeling rushed, and this way I can make sure to kind of leave a little bit of time to tweak it a bit more before it has to go out. Whoop, come back here.
Cool. Anyway, that's my park. I kind of want to add more benches, but at the same time, right now, I'm just going to...
So our dog's gonna hang around here in, like, the pool?
Dogs, cats, and teenagers.
I mean, pretty good combination, I suppose.
Why not?
Yeah. Wasn't disputing anything. Okay, Sid, if you're gonna keep doing this thing in my hoodie, I'm going to have to put you on the ground. Because I legitimately cannot draw like this.
We're gonna pop a food stall in just for funsies.
Oh, that's pretty nice.
Do I want to put it that way round, or do I want to put it... Oops. That way round.
Totally unrelated to the stream. Is it okay if I pop the heating down?
The heating down?
Oh, you're not.
Oh no, it's fine. You can. It's 17 degrees up in here, apparently.
Okay, I think your side of the room is probably colder than mine again. I can.
Well, the heater says it's 12, where the heater is.
Yeah, okay, it's pretty.
No, we can put the heating down. That's fine. It's on 16. You want it on 15? Or do you want it off?
That's okay. No, 16.
No, it's on 16.
I mean, I meant to put it on 15.
Okay.
There we are, just a little bit.
Flat. Done.
Because I would take this hoodie off, but there's a small dog in it.
You're wearing 2 hoodies. That's why.
Yes.
No wonder you're hot.
I know, baby.
Oh, whoa. Okay. Cool. Park. Done. Now, manage worlds. No, I kind of want to move that food stall around, but we'll see. I'm not going to do it now.
No, Sid. Not even once do you get a little nibble of a mince pie.
Not even once, sir. Them's deadly.
This isn't it, actually?
Yes, it's full of raisins, friend. Don't feed dogs raisins.
It's death mince.
Death mint, yes.
Actual mince would be fine, I know, Bob. I know. Life is hard.
Yep. I mean, it'll kill him and make him itchy. I'm not sure what's worse.
Oh. So yeah, I mean, okay. Have I? Yeah, the fact when I moved over here, I actually thought that mince pies had actual mince in them.
Well, they used to.
I know now, but back then I was like, but why are they unrefrigerated? Why would you have mince pies?
No, I mean, that makes perfect sense. Okay, so the only part of Payu's house that's actually furnished is his gigantic as freaking garden. Which I still love. I really adore this trashy thing. Mm-hmm. But yeah, the rest of his house...
It's just empty.
It's big and empty.
It's like a proper rich person's house.
Yeah. Well, we're gonna do something about that today. I should probably put some walls in here, but at the same time... I kind of feel like that bathroom's not big enough. Can I pull that wall? Yeah. In fact, if I just pull that wall there. Bip. That's a proper rich person bathroom, right? And then there's like a nook that nothing can be done with. Like a bookshelf and something.
Yeah.
Good.
He'd have to pay so much window tax.
He would have to pay a large amount. You're right. You're correct. Now what did we say his house was? Art Nouveau.
Oh yeah.
Or is it Art Deco. Art Deco. I didn't mean Art Nouveau. Well, I walked up anyway. I remember.
It's now just rich person who doesn't
rich
really
person
know.
who doesn't know the difference, like me. Except I'm not that rich.
Are you gonna say rich us?
Yes, well.
Who are you?
Who are you? Actually, maybe I should move that wall to include the inconvenient corner. What did you do?
Oh.
Wait, why were there 2 of those plates?
Well, it's only 1.
Then you retrieved the one that I moved.
Yes. No, wait. This is what the plate that I brought upstairs. Oh no, sorry. This was my dinner plate that I used.
Okay.
I just realised. Sorry for the confusion.
Yes.
Exciting.
I was, in fact, confused. Fudge it. He can have that awkward corner. I'm okay with that. Right.
Small dog.
Yes. Boss.
Stop that.
No, shan't.
Okay.
Yeah, rich person who doesn't know the difference between Art Nouveau and Art Deco. Perfect. And everything is in shades of beige. Because he's a papaya. Do I like that one? No. I mean, I do like that one, but do I like it for him? Not so much. Oops, wall poster.
Oh my god.
What'd you do?
Grabbed the wrong thing, resized it, the usual.
Have you considered not?
I apologise for being, once again, kinda out of it, because I've been outside today and that was quite an adventure.
It was. So we hear.
Huh?
I said it was. So we hear. Are we going to hear more about it?
Yeah, I was just going to talk about the post office. So, I normally try and go in the mornings. I know, it makes sense. But today, I was like, no, I'll just go a little bit later. If I arrive too early, like, he'll only have one person as part of the staff. And I arrive, and it's, like, just as busy as it was before Christmas. There was only one person. So, most people are irresponsible douches and don't wear masks outside until they have to enter the post office.
Yeah.
And like, so I arrive at the desk and I have about 50 to 60 parcels, I forget. Either way, a lot. So I already felt quite bad. They were like, oh yeah, could you just please wait until the other guy's back from his lunch? On the one hand, fair. On the other hand, I wasn't really happy about being in a really small office with a lot of people for like another extra 10 minutes until the other guy showed up. It was like 5 to 10 minutes. It wasn't too long, but it also felt really long. And then it was like another 15 minutes to get through my parcels.
Oof.
I mean, the thing is, like, bless him though. I do really like this post office. I stamp my boxes. And he really tried his hardest to not slap the labels on top of the stamp image, and I told him he didn't have to do it, but he did it anyway.
That's very sweet.
So yeah, they're really nice guys, but it's also one of the reasons that I still prefer going to the post office than printing my own labels.
Oh yeah.
Like, on one hand, yes, printing my own labels would... It's actually not that much cheaper if you also include the cost of the printer paper, ink, electricity, faff.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, I mean, obviously once, well, you can still make a trip to the post box.
Yeah.
Post office, sorry.
Yeah.
Like, when your parcel volume gets high enough that you can't do that.
Yeah. It's already starting to get to points that I kind of feel bad for doing what I do.
Yeah.
But I try and keep it to like once a week right now. Well, I have had to do 2 because of the busy season.
Yeah.
So I'm expecting it to quiet down now. So hopefully I can just go once a week.
My fingers crossed. I say fingers crossed. I don't want fingers crossed.
Because it actually means we get more business.
Yeah, I like having business.
Yeah. But no, there was also like, people are completely unaware of like the new rules regarding what happens once Brexit goes.
Oh yeah, even the people at the post office, which is...
Yeah, like they weren't aware of the new VAT rules for like people who don't live in the UK.
It's just, nobody's been told anything. It's crazy.
No, it's absolutely ridiculous. I just... Yeah. But, yeah, me and my wild post office adventures, it's... I just remember that post office used to be horrible.
Yeah.
Like, I absolutely used to hate going there. But then my other post office, like, that's actually closer. Like, considerably closer. Yeah, the one.
Yeah.
Towards the other town, because we kind of live in between two towns.
Yeah, we're pretty much smooshed it straight in between 2 towns, yeah.
But they were like, no, you don't need to put custom decoration forms on like large letters. Yeah, you bloody do. So my letters took forever to arrive. I'm glad they did.
Arrive, yeah.
Because a lot of them were Kickstarter ones. For my first Kickstarter. I was like, oh.
Yeah, no, that post office is not good.
No, they're really quite horrible.
But then you told this post office.
Yeah, I did.
Your experiences, and they were like, yeah, don't go to that post office.
Go to us!
Never go to that post office.
To be honest, these guys do bend over backwards for me.
You kept on going to that post office, you got straight to that castle. Sorry.
Man.
But yeah, this is the same. Oh no, this is the same thing, it's just not floral print. Okay, fair.
Angry muttering.
No, I'm just decor muttering.
Yeah.
With my standard sofa arrangement, except this is a bedroom, and I'm kind of debating whether or not I do want to put walls in. Storage, please.
But no, it's kind of upsetting, like trying to... upsetting. Talking about like fun life stories, they're not really... like currently during lockdown, not much is happening.
Yeah,
I go out once a week!
You go out once a week, I stay at home, and like...
So all the stories are like, remember the days before pandemic?
Remember the days when we were 12 is primarily the stories.
Yeah, honestly.
Hey, what bullshit happened when you were 12?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, the other day I found out that at 12 years old you were still supposed to have a lot of energy to do things.
Oh, I'm sorry, what?
Oh, do you not see that Twitter post? Like, this thing going on, oh, hey, remember when you were like 12 years old and you could like get up on the snow day and pen like a whole manga in like a day?
One.
I was like, wait, what?
I was like, I'm sorry.
I just slept.
Yeah, no. I was exhausted at 12. All I could do was read. I did read a lot, though.
Yeah.
12.
The thing is, like, yeah, same though. I used to, like, my family had like pajama days.
What?
Yeah, it's basically where you just...
What?
Did you guys not get pajamas?
No.
Oh.
Can you imagine me getting a pajama day? No, God, no.
No, like, basically my mom would also get up really late. Like, she would just, not bother, like... And I just, like, sometimes stay in bed until, like, 3.
Dude.
Reading books or playing on my Game Boy.
Well, see, I used to get up quite early because it was the only time I had to myself.
It's funny, like, at my dad's, I would do that. Because I wanted to watch TV. I wanted to watch, like, anime and shit.
Yeah.
Which,
Yeah. But, No, I never had the concept of a pajama day. It's quite lovely.
Yeah. My family still has those, like my aunt and stuff. I currently just don't have a pajama comfy enough to do that in.
No,
it's
that's
very
true.
tragic.
Like, my idea of a pajama day is, oops, I didn't shower yet because I was too exhausted mentally to... And then I just end up feeling gross.
Yeah.
And then I'm...
Sad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nah.
But the idea of actually having a pajama day intentionally,
I can't
not
believe,
because
like,
I've just given up.
I can't believe your family never had that still.
But I don't... Can you imagine?
I mean... Yeah, like, you kind of do pajama days, except everybody feels guilty about it. And complains about how they're not getting anything done today.
Well, that's pretty much a day. That's what we call a day. A period of time that was 24 hours in pretty much every single day, isn't it?
Yeah.
Bookshelves. I mean, who hasn't wanted like a little cage made of bookshelves, right? We'll just pretend that they're different, shall we?
Yes.
I kind of like it. I want... No, actually, no, I don't, because they'd fall over. And I would die. I was going to say, I want this arrangement, but I don't.
I mean... I like it. They kind of do look like a trap, don't they?
Yeah, they do. Pick the wrong book and boy, you're doomed. Screwed. Doomed. Scroomed.
Scroomed, yeah, definitely.
Right. Nothing matches though.
So many options to choose from and nothing matches?
Yeah, that's me, remember? That's how I play this game. So many options to choose from and yet still I don't have enough options to choose from.
I'm also a little bit fried today because I did like the thingy event, what's it called?
Starlight Celebration.
Yeah. Or like all my alts.
All of your remaining alts.
Yeah. I don't think I'm gonna manage it on my new alts.
No, that's a shame.
Because
But at least
Photoshop
she's not the kind of person who would fly in a snowman.
No, she isn't. Very much not. So I think it's okay.
That's fun though.
But I have too many alts in Final Fantasy 14. I mean, I'm dude.
Really?
Dude, how many do you have?
Fewer than you. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 7 alts. I have 8 characters in total, including Aeon.
Yeah.
Brackets, my main.
I think I have 10 or 11.
Something like that, yeah.
In total.
Yeah. Because you haven't got any free slots on Cerberus anymore, have you?
Nope, I got 8 characters on there.
Yeah. Yeah. I still have slots. But I'm not rolling any more characters, she said optimistically.
The thing is, like, in WoW, like, half of the game is just alts.
Mm-hmm.
Like, if you don't have alts, you get bored. But
yep.
in, like, I mean, definitely with the allied factions, like, hey, you know you want an alt, right? Like, unlock this new race so you can level an alt. Ooh. Because also, if you level them, you get heirloom armor.
Yes.
No race changing, you have to level them.
Yeah.
But it's not like they created new character. They didn't free up any character slots.
Did they really not?
No.
Oh, well, I'm done. I'm screwed. Because I had... I think I was actually at my account maximum.
Yeah.
Every time I wanted to roll a new character, I had to delete one.
Yeah, I've had to shoot a couple.
WoW. Wow. Harsh.
Yeah, it's okay.
Is it though?
I mean... But anyway, in 14 it's such a commitment. But the thing is, like, what I do with my alts a lot of the time, I just log in, take some screenshots in G-Post and log off again.
That's true.
Like,
I just dinged one of my alts to level 32 the other day, and I know for a fact that she was leveled through the main scenario to level 30. Meaning that I've gained 2 levels at some point. Just by doing events.
Oh my god.
Yeah. No, you know what? He is going to have a fountain in his bedroom and nobody can tell me that otherwise.
Also, full disclosure, I 100% expect my iPad to start complaining about space again because I have saved some. I have cleared some storage, but I swear, like, it's currently complaining that like 8 gig on my iPad is literally just extra system shit.
Oh.
It's not just the system, no, it's like extra downloads and things it needs in order to function. I'm like,
What the
wow.
hell?
That's kind of cheeky on a 32 gig.
That kind of is. I guess that's what happens in the end, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like, I mean, not saying that's okay.
No, but yeah. It's typical Apple.
Yeah, basically.
It's also why I don't like basically for phones that don't let you expand their
Yeah.
memory.
Yeah.
I mean storage, thank you. Yeah. Anyway, enough complaining. I just realised I haven't gotten around writing my Patreon updates, which I need to do after the stream now.
Oh lord, I haven't been on Patreon for ages. Oh. So do not.
Yeah. Now I need to update my rewards for this month. Most of them have been posted, but I still need to compile all the monthly images.
Oh yeah.
So that's fun. I like how it was like every single time without fail I'll be on stream and I go like, oh no. I left the gas on essentially. Except it's
your Patreon.
Yeah.
You left your Patreon on. This stool looks like a pudding. I'm kind of here for it. Makes me want pudding though.
Oh my god, it really does. Dude, those were amazing. What's it actually supposed to be? Does it say?
It's a stool. It's an ottoman.
Oh.
Otto was a simple man who, many years ago, built himself a simple house on a tropical island. Being handy with tools, Otto set about building a comfortable yet simple seating device of his own design. Once complete, the local islanders were amazed by the beauty, uniqueness, and simplicity of Otto's handmade creation. "What will you name such a beautiful seat?" one local asked. Otto responded, "I shall call it, wait for it, an Otto chair." And that is the story of the chair made by Otto, man. I told you before, these people don't get paid enough.
Holy crap. That was amazing.
Okay, you have interesting ideas of what constitutes amazing, but I agree, it is amazing.
Well, I'm just trying to think of what I would write if I had to write like furniture descriptions.
After a while, you'd give up and probably write something very similar to that. I mean, I love it, don't get me wrong. Do I want to change the floor in these rooms? I think I do. Sorry, I'm just going down the all furniture list at this point. Because I feel like then at least I'm going to maybe pull out stuff that I wouldn't normally.
Like I was strategically placing these chairs.
Well, yeah, there's going to be a table in here somewhere. I think I put them too close together. No, maybe not. We'll see. I want to make that floor paler, I think. But at the same time, that's just personal preference because it's too dark for me, personally.
Yeah.
I just scratched my chin. Ow. I hurt myself. Where? Where?
Stop
I
touching
hurt
it.
Ow! I just scratched it again. Why are my fingernails so sharp? Owie.
Do I need to get cream?
No. That's not gonna help.
Oh.
No dairy. Yeah, I...
You're on now. I'm gonna get a mask and put it on your face so you can stop touching the chin.
Rude. Touch your chin. Wait, are they not the same? No, they're not. Good. Dip, dip, dip. Sofas. Sure I had 8.
He needs lots and lots of sofas.
Yes, does he? He just... Yeah, okay, I'll put several of each.
I don't know why I demand that he has so many sofas, but he probably sleeps on those instead of his bed.
It's true. That is
Just
really
saying.
his jam.
Do they actually have good sofas in The Sims? Like anything?
Yeah. Yeah, they do. They have some pretty
Sofas.
great ones, honestly. Essentially what you're telling me is that he needs several and many designs.
Yes.
No two sofas alike?
Yes, quite. Sidolphus, stop that.
Yes, Adolphus. Stop that. You heard the lady.
So, just to, I mean, on my side, what's currently going on is that my headphone cable has tangled itself around my Wacom tablet. There we go. So I had to just untangle some cables. Don't sigh at me!
Can't I just sigh without you assuming that I'm sighing at you? I'm sighing at you. But can't I just sigh without you just assuming? Very self-centered of you, don't you think? Automatically assuming.
Uh-huh. Okay, Sid, if you're gonna keep doing that, you're gonna go off my lap. Yep.
Sucks to be you, but
Yeah. Yeah. No, what he keeps doing is like... he likes to lick my... Oh, what shall I call that? My dragon... suit?
What? Excuse me?
I was talking about
What?
my... What do I call
It's
this?
a tail.
No, not this!
What?
The actual...
The robe.
Yeah, thank you. My dragon robe. It's kind of
You
like...
have a. She has a dressing gown type thing.
Yeah.
Like, and she got it from the Efteling, and it's kind of dragon shaped.
Yes. That's it.
And he likes to lick it. I don't. How is that a description? I mean, how?
I just...
What did you? Anyway, what did you call it before?
My dragon suit.
Oh, suit!
What do you think, soup?
I thought you said not soup. I thought you said foot. I was like, dragon foot? What the hell? That's
No.
why I was confused when you held up the tail part.
No, also, like, okay.
The belt is a tail.
Okay, so she's studying Dutch, like we've mentioned before. And she has this real obsession with the word soup.
I don't have an obsession with it. I just think it's really, really, like, not sweet.
The way the guy says it
The
on...
way the guy says it on Duolingo. It's just the way he's like, soup.
Yeah.
But he's like, it's just soup. I don't know. I just, every time I have a question that has soup in it, I have to press soup a few times.
It's also really bizarre.
Soup. Soup. It's
Yeah.
brilliant.
I love it, honestly. What also really gets me is like the slowed down version of some of the of the stuff is kind of peculiar. Like like his voice, he sounds like he got kicked in the balls. Like on some.
There's a couple of them when it slows it down, like really, he just his voice suddenly goes like this, and it's like why though?
I don't understand.
What happened to you? It's
Yeah, what really tickles me though is like those voices. They are so classic. Like you've heard the Dutch commercials. They're very much the commercial voices.
They are.
I'll try and sell you like.
But I guess it also kind of feels very much like the schoolroom ones, though. You know.
I guess
the classic school classroom.
Yeah. The accent less.
Yeah. You know, you're learning. You're learning a language when you hear those voices, and you know it.
Yeah.
Like, I keep expecting them to tell me to write a letter to my fake pen pal.
Oh my god, those were the worst exercises. No, but legitimately. The French ones. I particularly hated the French ones. They're always bloody bitches.
Yeah.
I don't know why they made they were always girls. And they were usually absolute...
I just assumed that they were always girls because we were an all-girls school.
Yeah, no, in all
they're just generally all girls.
And also, actually, as a matter of fact, there was also this sexist bullshit. If you're like a girl, they were like, oh, you have to reply to her. As a boy,
I imagine that probably would have pissed you off quite a lot.
Yeah, I don't know.
Communicating with girls is not your strong suit.
Oh my god.
Case in point. Such a meanie to me.
This is where I go like, can I really classify you as a girl?
I don't know what to say to that.
Should I classify you as a lady? I was very much joking. It was very much a joke.
Chat, can we cancel D now, please?
We're like the same age.
I'm older than you.
Yeah, only by like a couple
2
of years.
years! I am 2 years is enough for my hips to have gone already.
Do you want to know something?
No,
It's
not
3
really.
years.
Isn't that nice for you?
People think you're the younger one.
I know
so
they do. That's because I'm youthful and gorgeous, but I still
You
don't
are.
have functioning hips.
You didn't have functioning hips like when I met
No,
you.
I know, but now it's topical. Now having functioning hips would be a luxury rather than, you know, a right. Sort of.
But yeah,
That's
no,
a little
anyway.
bit shitty to say, honestly. Having functioning hips isn't a right, it is a privilege.
Yeah, it honestly is. Like,
But you know,
I consider myself quite lucky still, like,
that yours
it's-
function,
yes.
sort of.
Yes.
Mine don't. But then you knew that. We just talked about
They've
it.
actually gotten better.
Yeah, that's because I started doing Pilates.
Mm-hmm. Like, for the longest time, you couldn't even get up and down stairs.
No, I couldn't.
That's very tragic.
I still can't sometimes. On a bad day, on damp. Like it's bad at the moment because the weather is so damp.
Yeah, it's like, it's really unfair though. We got really, like, the nice, dark clouds that should provide snow,
Yeah.
and they don't
They do
provide
not.
us snow.
Nope. No snow is forthcoming. But yeah, my joints, however, are convinced. You know, it's mostly because it's wet outside. If it wasn't damp, I think I wouldn't have as many problems with my joints.
Well,
This room is currently inaccessible, isn't it? It doesn't have any doors through to it. So we will rectify that.
I currently like how it's kind of looking like a church.
Is it?
Like, no, without the walls. Like, I don't know, like all those things like lined up to me.
Oh, what, the chairs?
Yeah.
Maybe I should give him his own little church room.
What are you
Thing.
doing it?
I don't know. Pray to himself.
But yeah, it's primarily those flan chairs that are current. Like they're
These
kind of
ones.
like ritual circle.
They kind of have that vibe. Well,
Either that or it's like a Pokemon game puzzle.
yes.
Because that's also legitimately what it reminds me of. All you need to do is like hide switches inside of them.
Mhm.
You have to interact with them in order to get the door to open.
Yeah, I was going to make this the bar, but now I think it's going to have to become the ritual chair room.
What am I doing?
Oh, for pity's sake. There we go.
Apologies for like having a moment of no updates. I'm looking for my reference.
I wasn't for pity's saking you.
Oh, I figured.
I was for pity's saking me. But yeah, okay,
What
good.
did
as
you
long as
do?
Oh, and I couldn't get to them without pulling the wall down.
Ah. I
There
see.
we go. I had the walls up. I had it in walls up view. There we go. Sorry. There we go, the ritual chair room. It can also be a bar though, because... okay, so I have to start from the beginning every time I accidentally do that. Cool, good to know. Counters. Yeah, that's gonna be the kitchen. It's gonna look really weird having... I could just leave a hole there, couldn't I?
Okay, do you need my help?
No. I just wanted to say a lot. Didn't mind me.
I still like the gradient on the wallpaper.
Yeah, same, thank you.
Do you actually like modify like those things, or is it also again
Modify what things?
the
Wallpaper?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
No, you can't modify anything. You can just choose from several predestined A pre-designed option.
That is kind of sad.
It's a little annoying. But it's fine. Ideal. Oh, wait. I'm building kitchens, but I'm dreaming of No Man's Sky.
Oh.
No, we're okay.
Well, we can switch to No Man's Sky.
No, because we'd have to switch PCs.
Wait.
No, it's fine. I'm not. I was joking.
Okay. Oh my
Suddenly
god.
the music just made me think of space travel, that was all.
Yeah, fair enough, fair enough.
What did you...
No, I was just checking some of our shop orders.
Yeah?
And there's somebody who spent £2 on our shop and then got tracking for £9.
Well...
And I admire them.
They couldn't afford more than £2 if they spent £9 on tracking. Could they?
Yeah.
I mean, fair though.
Yeah. Like I was saying, I think it's also the other day, it's like it's often the case, like people spend like, people who spend like £80 are like, no, I don't need tracking. So person, if you're checking this, thank you for making sure that the stuff arrives. I actually really like it when people buy tracking.
Yes.
It's also nicer for me.
Yeah. Much more reassuring. I mean, it still can go missing, but at least we have an idea on the whole of when and where.
Yeah. Yeah.
What?
Okay. People could stop bugging me on Discord during stream. That'd be amazing.
Why don't you just quit Discord during stream?
I'm going to.
I mean...
You know, I'm actually going to.
Yeah. I mean, I know, I just... Dude, don't bitch about people bugging you on Discord during stream if you didn't bother logging off Discord during stream.
I hate it when you're so very, very, very right.
Yeah, well, you're used to it.
Why the hell have I put this reference? I hate this. I absolutely hate this.
She hates a lot today, doesn't she, chat?
Just tired. This happened. Sorry for my scroll wheel. Trying not to get it to make too much noise. But it's sometimes difficult. But we could like switch around to have you a little bit more like No Man's Sky time.
What? No, I said it's fine. I'm happy doing this. I just suddenly fancied it, but it's okay. It was just a passing.
Okay, I need your opinion. Which of these two shall I colour it in?
What do you mean?
Purple one or magpie?
Which one's your limited one? The purple one, right?
I don't know yet.
Because I like magpie better, but...
Yeah, me too. I was gonna do magpie. And that's probably a limited edition one. Magpie.
Yeah.
Cool.
Also, because magpie will look really, really good with shading and stuff too. I mean, not that the purple one wouldn't, but I think magpie will look...
Yeah, this one is not gonna have soft shading though, because he's a sticker.
Oh.
Still looks good.
Yeah, it'll look cool. Are you doing hollow effect?
Yes.
Well, magpies definitely have like...
Yeah, no, that's true.
The shiny feathers and stuff.
Yeah,
so...
no, thank you. Sid, I don't care about your opinion.
Those aren't the most creative kitchen counters I've ever made, are they?
I mean, they look fine though.
I know it looks fine, but... I'm not gonna go for perfect. I'm just gonna get them down, and then I can edit them later when I'm playing, if I feel like it.
Yeah, exactly. Sorry, I already forgot. So I have terrible memory. How many houses do you have left to do?
4.
Ah. Well, then maybe we're done in a month. No, that wasn't like supposed to be the insult.
Oh, wasn't it?
No! I was thinking it wouldn't be too bad then. Nah, you'll be working off stream a little bit.
Yeah,
so.
my whole point was that what I'm gonna do today is get some more of these houses done.
Yeah, fair.
Like finished. But I actually wasn't... I hadn't registered, I had forgotten in fact, that Payu's house was basically empty.
Yeah, I kept thinking because it looks so good on the outside. I was like, yes.
Because I know I went back to it for a while as well. So I actually thought I'd done more with it, but I didn't. More fool me.
Didn't it actually crash at one point?
Oh, that could be
I
it.
think it crashed at one point.
Yeah, I'll believe that. Yeah. Let's say that. Let's say I did get way more done and it crashed. That makes me seem like I've done more work, right?
Yeah.
But nah, I thought I had more anyway. So it was kind of surprising to me to see that it wasn't furnished. But anyway, so what I was going to do was finish these, furnish them, and then off stream finish
Oh yeah, sorry.
the other buildings, and
Yeah.
then maybe potentially next stream finish furnishing them, depending on how far I get. But we'll see, because again, like I meant to do more in the last week, but because it was over Christmas and stuff,
Yeah, we ended up doing a lot
and
more.
things were happening.
Yeah.
Just other stuff just took my, and you know, I do actually have work in between times that I kind of weave in alongside all the other stuff, and I'm not doing a great job at that right now.
Oh, come on. You're doing fine.
Yeah, well, you know, I'm not doing as well as I'd like to. There we go.
Yeah. Usually she's pretty harsh on herself.
You know, I don't do enough anyway. It's neither here nor there. No, that's not really. See, that is a table that I should use in a couple other houses that I've got. But I never notice it when I'm looking for furnishings.
Well, why don't you just save it now, like this house, and you go back to the other one, so you just dump it in there so you don't forget?
Well, it's a long time to save.
Oh, is it?
Well, yeah, kind of. My PC is not as fast as yours, remember?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Joe, that didn't... I didn't mean to sound so sarcastic. Yeah.
It's fine. You got a fast PC. You don't use it much.
I didn't mean...
I sometimes still feel ashamed of like how little I use my PC.
Use your PC perfectly enough to justify having a faster PC than me. Dude.
I still kinda... I keep thinking about that magpie sticker I designed so long ago. I kind of need to redo it.
Redo it? Was it a bad?
No, but like it's just outdated to me. Like stuff.
I think it's perfect as it is. But you can redo it if you want. But you only ever did one run of it.
Yes, because it's relatively expensive to print.
But it's so cool. I love it. I've lost mine. Actually, I haven't lost it. I put it somewhere safe. You know, the standard. I put it somewhere safe and now I cannot locate it.
Yeah, no, I still got some extra, so don't worry.
Yeah, cool. Well, it'll be around.
Yeah.
So
But
thank
no,
you.
yeah, no, I designed a magpie with like collect all the shinies and like it's got all these hollow details and it's a nice sticker.
It's great. I really like it.
But I look at it and I see old art.
I mean, I would be lying if I said that I've never done that before.
Yeah, you tend to look at your art like 5 minutes after making it and go like, yeah, shit. It's outdated.
Yeah, well,
So yesterday.
that would assume that I finished my art ever. I do not. I get it to about 90% completion and then just never touch it.
That is
again.
something you do. We have like all these 90% completed works on our walls as well.
On our walls.
Like for the longest time, like you had like a lot of your unicorn drawings, like you finished them, but you was like, oh, they're not quite finished.
Well, no, that one's not finished.
Ah, see?
That one's done. That one's done.
Yeah, okay. I thought you had a couple more that you didn't finish, but you have.
That one's
recently.
not finished, but that was just a test painting.
Oh. Oh, you finished that one. That
Which one?
the wrong kind of nightmare.
Oh yeah, I finished that one. But that was a sketch for like most of its time, wasn't it? Am I going crazy? Yeah, probably.
But yeah, there's the big difference between the two of us. She does like 99% traditional art, and I'm scared of traditional art.
Traditional art's fun. What did I just press?
It's too hard.
What did I
iPad could
press?
just let me pinch. Okay, I think this was about a year ago. They updated, like...
that's what I pressed.
They updated the bloody system, and like ever since then I've had issues with pinch. It tends to, I guess, lag, and it registers my touch as a undo.
Oh god, that.
And like...
I've seen people say that was actually a system bug, like they got their iPad replaced because of that.
What?
Yeah. But I don't know if theirs was worse than yours. Because mine does that too, but then mine's done it the whole time I've had it.
Yeah.
Sometimes I pinch, or sometimes I just touch it or brush it with my finger and it registers it as an undo.
I mean, yeah, like for me, I think it's a lag because basically it doesn't register me pinching. It just basically registers the two touches together, but nothing else because it's lagging. But ever since then, it's been kind of annoying.
That is kind of annoying.
So that's why you often see me like redo things and just go like, oh, fuck's sake. It's also where I remind myself that I was supposed to pay my manufacturer today.
Oh, Pookum. You need to take a break and pay them now.
No, there's no hurry.
Really?
Yeah, like they don't do anything until I've paid them.
Well, yeah, obviously, but
it's okay. I mean, I'm getting like stuff. It's fine. I'll do it after the stream. Just remind me, would you?
I'll write to post it.
If anybody like this is so hilarious, so many people go like, wow. I mean, so many people. I always had people going like, wow, you really have your stuff together, and like, no, it's amazing. And I'm like, you have no idea. Like, this is actually what I'm like. I'm like, oh shit, I forgot this. Oh shit, I forgot that. Oh, bollocks. I don't tend to forget to pay people, however.
Yeah, no, that's me.
Do you actually? Oh yeah, wait, that's why I pay the bills these days.
Yep. I fully intend to, and then my brain registers it as being done.
Right, thank you.
You're not allowed to use your phone until you've paid her.
But Cherry, no longer.
Shh, I know. I don't know the name of your new contact person, and I'm not about to ask.
No.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. To respond, like yesterday I found out that I'm getting a new contact person for my main manufacturer.
Yeah.
This is always really scary.
Yes, but it's nice because it means your old contact person has confirmed that they've got a promotion.
Yeah, like I asked
really
her.
Cool.
I mean, like I asked. Yeah, I of course sent her my well wish. She was still saying that she was around, so I was hoping she'd gotten promotion, but yes, she did.
Yeah.
So I'm really happy for her. And the new one seems really nice.
So far.
First thing I had to do is complain.
Yeah.
I felt really bad. But
well, it wasn't so much a complaint as it was just a double check.
Yeah, like
but yeah.
I picked a yellow which apparently doesn't have the best opaqueness with this factory. It sometimes happens, so it's a bit translucent, which looks cool, but means it isn't as yellow as I was expecting. But it looked really bad in the picture that they'd taken. And on top of it all, it's also possible that cameras don't pick up the right yellow. But when she took it in like not factory light, yeah, it was already a whole lot better. And she was like, yeah, sometimes that, some yellows just do that. I'm like, yes. I know it oh,
what happened to him?
What do you do, buddy ho?
Can he wake himself up?
Yeah, he woke himself up.
Poor son.
He was also trying to squeeze into my sleeve.
So he probably pulled one of his ears.
Yeah.
Silly boy face.
That's what he sounds like when he's actually hurting himself.
Yeah.
It's a really cute squeak. Horrible that he hurt himself, but it's a cute noise.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's just sometimes that happens with yellow, so I'm gonna go back where I was saying. And it's like, oh, well, c'est la vie. It's an acceptable fault, so to speak. I remember, so a couple of my friends, they are in Facebook pin groups. And I used to check those out, but they stress me the fuck out because the way people treat factories is absolutely ridiculous. They kinda treat them as if pins are not made by hand. So there was this one guy, he was American. They in particular seem to really expect top quality for no money. But he was saying oh yeah, well, if there's even a single second, I'm going to complain and demand they refund my entire order. I'm like, okay, mate. these things are made by hand. You know that, right? And it's never like these. This is the real thing. It's never like these pins that they design are like really nice original art pins. They're always like the really ugly traced Disney ones. Like, they don't even create their own artwork. They just trace like existing IP art, and then they get angry when like the pins that they get are not like perfect. And it's really depressing the way these people treat factories. Like, I can get it if an entire run is shit.
Well, I mean, still don't treat your factory like crap, even if an entire run is shit.
Yeah, like
it's not your contact person's fault. It's
no, exactly. Yeah, very
usually
much that.
Out of their hands. That's...
Yeah. But yeah, it's basically because people were like talking all the time, like how shit, like it gets really stressful. Like, I get that people are basically trying to warn each other about which factory not to use, which again is fair enough because you don't want people to lose a lot of money. But the discussions about what they thought was like acceptable and not acceptable for like quality from manufacturers, it just really stressed me out. Like, and also just them posting the conversations they had with those contact people and them just treating them like absolute dirt. Like, I was like, it's awful.
That is awful.
So this is always why I was so happy that my contact person got a promotion as well, because like, oh, hopefully you don't have to deal with like these kind of customers anymore. And you get to deal with like this. I'm hoping that she's no longer as customer facing, and if she is, that she gets to deal with the easier contracts, like the repeat customers that just have like a lot of this. Okay, sorry. I have spoken to many of my contact people, and they very, very, very much prefer artists over big companies. Which I still think is interesting, because overall artists treat them better. Yeah,
which is really depressing. I mean...
Yeah, like people who make like a pin run of like 100 pins, and sometimes even fewer, like 60 pins, and many artists only make like 60 pins. Which is,
well, pins are expensive. Although
really
making
are.
A run of 60 isn't actually that cost effective.
No, well, it depends. Like, if you think about Robin, who doesn't charge much for a mold,
true.
At that point, doing 60 is okay because
fair.
You pay a higher unit fee.
Yeah, fair.
But if I were to go with my current manufacturer...
Yeah, with a higher mold fee.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I tend to use them for, like, large runs. I still need to find one for smaller runs, but later. I don't tend to do small runs.
No.
It's just... Also because I pay import tax
again,
from hell.
It becomes less cost effective.
Yeah,
the further down the list you go.
Yeah, exactly. I pay about the same import on 60 pins as I do for 500. So like at that point you're like,
yeah,
well,
quite.
Not like I do 500 runs, but
no, but
one day, I will have my pin empire.
Yeah.
But I just find it depressing. I mean, also Facebook. I don't use Facebook.
No, not really. I mean.
But for a little while I used it just for that group, just to check what crazy things were going on.
Yeah.
But the thing is, what I don't understand is, like, people never want to share their manufacturers if they're good.
Well, yeah.
For good reason.
Yeah.
But in that pin group, people were still sharing manufacturers. I'm like, are you actually trying to trip people up here? It's just was always my thought. So maybe I think the worst of people.
What, you think they're trying to share, trick people into...
Going with bad manufacturers.
Well, I mean, I tend to think the worst of people, yeah. That wouldn't surprise me. You know, you don't want your competitors to have a good product, right?
Yeah.
Certainly not when all you're making is traced rip-off.
It's so depressing, that. But it's really popular in the Disney fandom.
Well, I mean, honestly, having seen the quality of the official Disney pins, I'm not that surprised.
Well, that can be really amazing.
They can be really amazing, yeah, but I've also seen ones that are pretty upsetting.
Yes, true.
You know, like, surely that's not an official... Oh dear.
Very, very true. Okay, small dog. Yeah, no, it definitely I'm gonna say the European ones.
What? The European ones are better
Really?
on the whole. Yeah.
Oh, I thought
Like the Disney Paris ones.
Oh, you know, actually.
I tend to find I don't think the designs are better.
Mm.
Some of the really limited edition, like unique ones.
Yeah.
That like limited run, you know, like only like 250 were ever made kind of pins. Some of those I've seen people go absolutely crazy for, and you know, pay a ridiculous amount of money for them.
Yeah.
And the actual quality of them, I'm like, I wouldn't sell that.
God, yeah.
And I'm not charging collector prices.
Mm.
I'm charging art pin prices.
Yeah. No, it's true though. Like, I'm always... That's
But
a good point. Yeah.
Then I am actually extraordinarily picky about what I do and don't put out.
Yes.
You're
worse than I am. Like,
it's
far worse.
Yeah.
Like, my quality control is like peanuts compared to yours.
Yeah, well, I don't want to put a product out that I'm not explicitly happy with.
No. And for those who don't know, she makes plushies.
I do.
And she checks them over so many times.
Yeah.
She just wants them to be perfect. Which
I
is
do want them to be perfect, but maybe if I wasn't quite so obsessed with perfection, I would get more stuff done. Yeah. Anyway.
Yes. I'm currently looking over... Again, like, I look over, it's like, are you building a church?
Yes, this is a church. Enjoy my windows. We tax them heavily. No. It's not a church, it's a bathroom.
Oh, well, you know, some people treat those like churches.
Yeah. It's true.
Why is my eraser so small?
Why is your eraser so small?
You also have that, like, when you're working on something and you change, like, the tool, you're like, I don't remember leaving it on this size.
No, because I use one tool pretty much all the time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, fudge, it's doing that thing again.
Oh, no, is the camera thing doing the
No,
thing?
no, it's the counter thing.
Oh, the great counter-apocalypse.
The great counter-apocalypse, yeah.
Oh, my...
What now?
No, I just got stuck and I lost my...
Oh, you lost your ref?
There we go. Yeah, my Twitter feed almost refreshed itself and I had like one fear.
Wait, what are you doing on your Twitter feed?
I couldn't find the ref anywhere else, so I pulled it out on my Twitter feed.
Oh, can't you just...
Because I'm a professional.
Can't you just open it in a new tab?
Yeah.
And you haven't done that because... Ah. I'm surrounded by idiots. That's what we say here, right?
Yep. So what's your goal with this bathroom? Is there going to be a particular theme? I mean, color-wise, except...
Well,
beige?
Payu's house is kind of beigey, orangey, pinky, because on account of the fact that he's a papaya-based.
Aha.
Because I suppose I should elaborate. This town is fruit themed. So all the townsfolk? Yes, townsfolk are fruit themed. So this person here is whose house I'm building. His name is Papaya Yogurt. He's yogurt themed. Who knew? Anyway, so yeah, I'm doing his house in kind of oranges and stuff. And yeah, everyone else's house I'm trying to kind of coordinate color-wise as best I can with their own fruit color schemes, which is easier in some cases than others, but I'm taking a little bit of creative liberty if I think something fits the theme I've chosen but doesn't necessarily fit the cover. Color. Yeah.
Like, oh, what's her face? Is it Blueberry? Who you gave like the crazy science.
Oh yeah, Blueberry, who I gave the crazy science thing to. Yeah, she had a science themed thing. I could pick blue quite easy.
Oh yeah, no, you're right.
I mean, blue wasn't terrible
Well,
to choose. I mean, yeah, blue wasn't as hard as I'd expected. once I got into the swing of it.
Mm-hmm.
But it did take me a little while. I'll admit. Yeah.
Thank you, small dog.
You're welcome, boss.
He, a small dog update, like, he is now inside of my hoodie. He has pushed his head on my back.
The dream.
And he is now basically behind my shoulder. Because he likes to hang around in my hoodie. Like some kind of leech, I guess, these days.
That's the one.
Leeching my warmth.
Yeah.
It's like, he has a really nice warm basket. We got him a new basket for winter that he can curl up in. Like, soft.
Nothing compares to, you know, human heat. Otherwise there wouldn't be so many blanket fix.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. Admittedly, people in blanket fix don't normally tend to crawl down the sleeves of each other's sweaters.
I mean, you might as well with the way. I mean, no, there's nothing.
I'm gonna let you
sexy,
finish that sentence.
No, I don't want to go down that path. Why did she even let me go there?
You let me yap on about eating disorders the other day.
That was a while ago.
That was last week, and I haven't forgotten it. Yeah, that'll. Oh, I need to finish that corner cabinet off. Yeah, you put that. Yeah, I might as well do that. Okay.
But yeah, I'm basically trying to get everything done. I keep saying this for the Chinese New Year.
Oh
A
yeah.
lot of my manufacturers are just going to be out of business for like 2 months.
Well, that's, you know, and irritating but reasonable.
I just hope that they're going to have a good time.
Yeah.
Because they, basically, Chinese New Year for a lot of them was cancelled last year.
Mm.
Like, I can't believe that was a year ago.
Crikey, it was, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was basically just before Chinese New Year that a lot of China went on lockdown because of the virus.
God.
I just mostly remember it because, so, I might actually have had COVID, we suspect.
We're not sure, but yeah, possibly right at the very beginning.
Because when I was travelling, before they actually introduced the travel ban from China.
What was it, like mid-February, right?
Right
at the very beginning.
No,
of the
early.
year? Was it early?
Late January, early Feb, because my
Okay.
mum's birthday was on the 2nd of February.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right.
So-
It was early, yeah.
Yeah. So I was travelling to the Netherlands and the
I thought you were travelling
terminals.
back.
I mean, yeah, and back. Yeah, sorry, and back like early
Sorry.
February, and like the terminals I've travelled through were.
Yeah, the Dutch.
Yeah.
In Schiphol,
Yeah.
the terminals that go to England also go to China.
Yeah, Heathrow in particular, wasn't
Really?
it? Yeah, Heathrow.
Oh, right,
was-
the terminals that go to Heathrow also go
Yeah.
to China.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah, it's like basically how all the things like telling you what to do if you travelled from China.
Yeah.
It's kind of crazy, like the things that early days.
Yeah, the early days.
Yeah. But we got
But
really
yeah,
sick 2 weeks later.
we did get kind of, a couple weeks later,
Mm.
we just kind of felt really under the weather.
Yeah, I had quite some lung issues.
Yeah, and I also,
It's
but then
just,
I always get lung issues whenever I get even a cold, so it
Yeah.
could have just been a regular cold.
yeah, I could have just picked up this, but we don't tend to suffer. Like I was actually properly sick, and I never get that.
Yeah.
Where I'm really really lucky. Like despite my asthma,
Yeah.
I very rarely get sick.
Yeah. You
So do
normally
you.
bring it back to me.
Yes, but you also kind of feel under the weather. You're not like a lot of people
Yeah,
have
no,
to.
it's
where you-
true. It's been only once in the last couple decades even
Yeah.
that something like the flu or a cold has actually had me
Yeah.
properly bedridden.
The first time, I think, was actually one of the first times was when I was visiting you for the
Yes.
summer.
In fact,
You got so sick.
twice since I've known you, I've gotten that sick, and
Yeah.
once was literally, we went to London, and like the day after, so it can't have been related.
No.
I think I must have picked it up at work, honestly.
Oh.
But yeah, a day later, I was just too sick to get out of bed, basically.
Yeah.
Sat on the sofa with you for the whole day, and we just watched old movies. Like, well, I say old movies, like Labyrinth and Last Unicorn and that kind of stuff. Trashy stuff.
Yeah.
And we also watched Slayers.
Yeah.
On DVD. It was good.
God, yeah, and you felt so bad for feeling bad, like you were trying so hard not to be sick. It was so precious.
Stuff planned, you know. And then we went outside when I finally felt better, and we got stuck in a forest in a thunderstorm, which came on without warning.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. Like, that's also something that doesn't happen often here. I didn't realize this.
Yeah.
So, in the Netherlands, thunderstorms are very common.
Yeah.
Like, they stick around for ages.
Yeah.
Like, crazy light shows.
Yeah. Pretty cool, though, honestly.
Yeah.
I miss them a lot.
I miss them a lot, too. Like, when I was there in the summer, it was really nice to get some proper terrifying...
Yeah. those crazy, terrifying... storms though.
When you weren't used to it yet, like they freaked you out. Like
well, they roll around and they don't stop, and it is really like a light show. It's insane.
It was also
it's like flash.
I've slept through them.
Double flash. Yeah, you do.
And so you were trying to like be brave with those bloody thunderstorms. Also because back then we had like the what's it called, the attic window, so to speak. Like we had like the skylight. Yeah, skyloft even. Yeah.
No, skylight.
Is this skylight?
It's a skylight.
Okay, cool. But yeah.
Yeah, and so all I could see was this flashes kind of on the horizon. It was crazy though. Still not as weird as that one time ball lightning came into our freaking house.
Yeah, that was terrifying. We had that.
Yeah, I can 100% see why people would believe in ghosts if they'd seen this stuff.
Yes.
Because I mean, I'm pretty sure it was ball lightning because I can't think what else it could have been.
I also just love the fact science is like
Yeah, quite. I mean, judging by what we know of ball lightning, it was very likely ball lightning.
Yeah.
But so there was a thunderstorm rolling around, and there was kind of. Was there like a cable? Like an extension cable by our French windows.
Yeah.
We were kind of living above one of these employers ran like a little school tuition type building, and we kind of lived in the flat above it. So there were a lot of things like extension cables and stuff attached that we just kind of left alone, you know, because they were there from...
Yeah.
There weren't really anything to do with us. It wasn't something that we had control over. Anyway. So there was like an extension cable and I think some metal stuff in that corner, like blind chains and stuff. Mm-hmm. And so the lightning was flashing, the thunder was rolling around, the storm was kind of right overhead. There was no real gap between sound and flash. Mm-hmm. And suddenly, like, both of the hairs, the hairs at the back of both of our necks just, like, rise up, you know, like, pure kind of terror/electricity. And there's this glow in the corner of the room, like, by the French windows. Mm-hmm. And it just kind of hovers there.
Yeah.
For, like, it must have been less than a second, but it felt like 30.
Yeah.
You know, time just was, like, non-existent.
Yeah.
And this yeah, it was just, I would say, the glow was, like, about the height of a person.
Yeah.
So, it was probably something to do with the height of the French windows, that kind of thing. Mm-hmm. But it looked kind of human-sized. It was just light.
Yeah.
And then it kind of, there was sort of a... I know I've used the phrase before, certainly when I've been writing like fan fiction and stuff, an inaudible pop. Uh-huh. So you can tell that if it had been able to make a sound, it would have popped. Mm-hmm. But it didn't. There was a pop that you couldn't hear. Anyway, with an inaudible pop, it disappeared.
Yeah.
And we were both left. I mean, I couldn't move. I was so actually scared. I was like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that?
I was
Right?
like,
I think I was like, was that lightning? Did that lightning?
yeah.
I was like, was that VoD lightning? What the fuck was that? I don't want to move. You want to check it out? I don't want to check it out. I'm not going over there.
Yeah, no.
But it was the craziest thing. And like I said, I would totally see. I mean, if I didn't know that ball lightning was a thing, I'd have been like, hi, there was a ghost in our... It was right there. We both saw it. I was so glad I wasn't on my own.
Yeah.
Because I would have thought I was going crazy.
Yeah. Like, my friends don't bloody believe me either. Like, a
Do
lot
they
of
not?
them. No, they're like, yeah, sure, that happened. I'm like, dude!
You what? We were both there. We both
Yeah,
saw it.
like,
It was
we both, yeah, exactly.
like we were looking right at it.
Yeah.
It was...
It's like, yeah, cool story, bro. It's like, mate.
Dude, what's the point of making that up?
Yeah, I know, right? Like, a lot of my friends are like, no, that never happened.
It's not like it kidnapped us,
Yes!
brought us back a week later. Jesus.
Yeah,
Why
but
would you make that up? That's so weird. I
but,
mean...
yeah, ball lightnings are fairly common issue in the Netherlands.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess it makes sense because you guys are so flat.
Yeah.
But, I mean, there must have been something to do with the lightning and...
Yeah, also there was, like, it was the perfect, like, because there was
It was also summer, wasn't it? So it was kind of warm.
Yeah, it was that
That
nasty
humid kind of... Yeah, I remember now. Because we had the bed around that corner as well.
Yeah.
Because we'd kind of... We were in the process of packing up as well. We were about to leave.
Yeah.
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 So all our stuff was in that one room and I had to sleep right next to the space where the lightning had been. Like, I don't want it. It's horrible. Anyway,
Yeah.
so that was crazy. Sometimes I still think about it and it still actually freaks me out.
Yeah. I think I can see why.
Yeah, yes. So can I. I don't like it. No. I mean, I'm sort of glad that it happened. Kind of. Because it was still pretty cool. Even as it freaked me out.
Mm-hmm.
Can I get that there? Let's scooch that over a wee bit then.
That might be sorry. Okay. So usually, if my iPad lags a little bit, there's like one fear because Clip Studio often like if it doesn't move, I'm like, oh no, Clip Studio is crashing again. So forgive my moment of oh god, oh no.
This is understandable.
Let me see how this is going for you. I just want to see how it's going with your house. I like the conservatory a lot.
Thank you. I need to work out what I'm going to put in it. I guess plants.
Yeah, lots and lots of plants. Are kind of like similar to the ones on top, I guess.
Yeah. I'm still very proud of that bit on top. I don't think I can replicate that.
I'm sure you can.
Yeah. Speaking of which. Time to save.
Oh god, have you again? Do I need to remind you to save?
No. Yes.
Okay, I'll do so.
Oh, we went upstairs. Okay, so yeah, I'm just gonna go down the show all tab just because I swear there's furniture that doesn't show up in other options. Because I accidentally clicked on the show all tab earlier on today.
Yeah.
And I saw something I'd never seen before. And
it's just peculiar though, like...
I think it's just because I skip over them in the categories that I'm used to.
So what you're telling me is you have too many options and therefore you can't see them all, so I need to take some expansions away from you.
I'd like to see you try. From my cold, dead hands, will you take my precious, precious expansions?
So are any of these Sims gonna own pets straight away?
Yeah, not straight away. I don't even know if they can. I think probably, depending on how it goes, most of them will end up with pets.
Yeah.
But I'm kind of leaving that until I've actually started to play, because you really want me to waste more time?
Yeah, no.
That's what I thought.
I'm just I'm still kind of sad they removed horses.
Nay.
I know you're not, but I am. Like, they've had horses since, like... Yeah, I got your joke.
Okay.
Don't look at me
I'm
like
just
that.
double checking. Actually, no, sod it. Payu wouldn't have an enclosed shower cabinet. He would have this one. It's an outdoor shower and he would just own it. I'm gonna give him...
Well, he's not going to be sharing his place with anybody.
No, quite. He's a miserable...
No.
He's lovely.
No.
I'm gonna give him a kind of a shower room space, actually. Yeah, you know what? Let's do that. He can...
I know I said I wasn't gonna do like anything besides cell shading, but I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm gonna do a weird hybrid version on this guy. I tend to stick to cell shading for the stickers because that's how I started.
Yeah.
So I kind of felt obliged to continue with that style, so they're kind of cohesive.
I think that's important.
Yes, but some small changes.
Fair.
It's fine.
No, okay, I know. The toilet can go here. The sink can go over here. No, I don't like. Ugh.
What's the problem?
Oh, nothing. I'm just the sink doesn't look so good next to the counters because it's so low. I'm wondering if maybe I want to move that sink downstairs. Do I have a cloakroom downstairs? Oh my god, I don't.
You don't.
I don't. Gotta have a.
Tell me what is the matter.
I'm trying to work out where I can put this. His cloakroom. I suppose I could have it off the. No, I don't really want it off the. Yeah, we'll put it here. We'll do a little.
On this stream, we make random noises.
Oh, shush your mouth.
I do the same. Shut up.
Yeah, sorry, he can have one sink. Rich people don't deserve more than one sink. So.
Is that like not like the really the rich people thing? Like a
No, they
billion
tend to have
sinks?
his and hers sinks. Yeah.
Like, I get it,
7 million
but also
sinks.
like what?
What else are you gonna sink your money into? I know I've succeeded in my task when she goes. Right. Tiles. Tiles to put under a walk-in shower. Do I like that? No, it's already pink, is it? No. Oh. Yawnsville. More options, please. I said it before, I'm saying it again. I really super duper miss the times when you could just tweak the colours, like like what's that? You want this to be half a shade more orange? Gotcha. You can also give it a flower pattern.
I legitimately do not understand, like, surely it's not that heavy.
I think it's probably heavier than it.
Yeah.
Given that this game is already quite heavy.
Yeah, it still surprises me that so many people run this on like a laptop. I'm like, oh no.
I'm impressed that they have the nerve. I wouldn't. I mean,
Dude, you used to run WoW on a laptop.
Yeah, but it was a really expensive laptop.
Dude, it was a Mac.
Yeah.
Mac and games.
It was expensive because, yeah. It was my art laptop.
Yes.
I also tried raiding on it and it didn't work so well because none of the textures loaded.
Oh, that was so funny. Like, funny. Not funny at all, by the way. This is
hilarious.
This is horrible. Like, for some reason, like, some of the AoE markers are part of the really high-res textures in WoW. So if you have any, like, low-ish...
Yeah, trying to raid was fun because the AoE markers, well, they didn't.
And it's like, well, I guess you'll die.
I did. Yeah, and it took me ages to work out why I was dying. Because I was like,
Yeah,
I'm not
because we're like-
standing in anything, I'm not doing anything wrong. And everyone was like, are you moving out of the blah blah blah? I was like, what blah blah blah?
Yeah.
Like, oh, I think I found your problem. I think I've also found another issue. Can you spot the deliberate mistake?
No. You like put the stairs in the wrong place?
What stairs?
Oh. Oh god, the other day as well, you were like, there are no stairs in this house.
Yeah.
No, wasn't that this one?
It was this one.
Was it this also where you realised it was empty? Because there were no stairs.
No, I believe I might have possibly I wish there was a better way of aligning staircases, because what I really want to do is have the staircase continue downwards. Because I'm going downwards rather than upwards, there's no easy way of aligning it.
That's kind of cruddy.
Oh well, just put it there and see what happens. Hey, you know, that's not bad.
Sorry, I'll look over.
That's no bad. No. Okay, so we'll pop it one to the right and hope. Maybe I can switch it.
But yeah, The Sims is a good reminder of why I never became an architect, because I have like no imagination when it comes to houses.
As if I do.
But okay, so when I was younger, I was pretty dang poor. So I didn't have any money to spend on video games. During the Super Nintendo times, I had a Super Nintendo and a Game Boy. And after that generation, I had no money for games. Because boy, was my mum poor. And also like a lot of the Super Nintendo and the Game Boy were like gifts from like aunts and uncles. So anyway, so I would often play video games at my friends. And I forgot where I was going with this. Oh yeah, no, I remember now. Sorry, but like my dad had a PC, but he didn't really have any games. Like back in the DOS days, you know, I got into games I wasn't supposed to play, like Wolfenstein 3D.
Oh yeah.
The thing is, like, it said Wolf 3D, so I was like, oh my god, 3D wolf stuff? Why wouldn't you let me play that? I love wolves.
Yeah.
This is how I found out really early on that first-person games gave me motion sickness, but I still played it anyway. And then I carefully tuck. I mean, they were in a locked floppy box, but they left the key like super nearby. So I was like, dude, are you really expecting me not to go in this? I mean, I was quite bored. Like Commander Keen can only keep you entertained for so long, so does Mahjong.
That's not gonna work.
So anyway, so I later on in life later on we got like a PC that could render some 3D stuff. But I was so starved of video games that my dad had bought like this how to describe this? It was kind of like plan your house using 3D software. Like it was literally basic bit. It was kind of like The Sims, but like for adults.
Right, for housing.
Yeah, for housing stuff. And like I just played that, and like I would put houses together, and I just walk around in it 3D pretending it was a video game. Oops. That's how sad I was. I just realised.
No, I think that's pretty entertaining. I think that's pretty creative. There we go.
Yeah, like, but like they had like these plants, and sometimes I would just see how badly I could break this housing thing, because technically it was kind of like a one floor thing. Because they couldn't do multiple floors, so you didn't have working stairs. So you could put stairs in there, but if you wanted to like the upstairs, you had to basically create a new file. Yeah. You couldn't jump or anything, so, you know.
No, right, yeah. Well, that makes sense.
But I tried to like stack items and see if I could get the 3D person to like, because you could get lifted up. Oh. Because like they were like on that floor, if you had like a small plateau going up, you could just walk over it. And like, yeah, I was just trying to see how far I could build up, and I think I managed about 2 stories high.
That's not bad.
So, yeah, that was a large part of my life. I just used basically 3D house modeling software to entertain myself. But that was horrible. Like, it was horrible. My dad and my stepmom, they would sleep in until like 11. And the biggest issue I had with that, so we'd have brunch for them. It's fine. I like brunch. But I'd get up at 7:30. I was young. Back when I would just get up at 7:30.
Yeah.
I'd be wide awake and bored shitless, so I'd just watch some TV and like still be bored and play some games on the computer. And of course I'd be hungry.
Yes.
And I know we've talked about your like sandwich in the cupboard.
Yeah.
Later in life, but they've. I for a long time didn't eat bread because I would eat bread that was made the night before,
Lord.
and it would be salami.
Ew.
So I use this half like, and that goes in the fridge.
No.
With cling film over it.
No.
So that's what I'd have to eat.
It's like kind of hotel buffet, but not acceptable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, it was so bad, and I just have to like force, and usually also like, they didn't have spreadable in the house.
Yeah.
So like the butter they often used was still clumpy and cold. With like,
I mean, it's nice that they made you.
Oh yeah, I really appreciated the fact, but oh my god, that was awful.
No.
It also reminds me of the time that my mum punished me because I hadn't eaten my bread, and I was not allowed to go to horseback riding. Joke wasn't her. I really didn't fancy going. I had social anxiety about not wanting to go out very early on in life.
Yeah.
So I wasn't even that mad. But
Admit it, you didn't eat your bread on purpose.
yeah, no, but seriously, it was dry white bread with disgusting like crust, and it had like, I mean, it was dry and it had margarine on it and cheese. If there's something I can't stand is when it's non-melted cheese.
Yeah.
And there's butter on bread.
Yeah.
It's one of my big issues.
Yeah.
I still have.
Yeah. Mayonnaise is the only way to go.
Yeah.
When you're dealing with cheese.
But like, I wasn't hungry, so I'd been like struggling to finish it, and I think I still had half a thing left. But to be fair, I think I might have eaten candy instead.
Oh well, yeah.
I don't quite recall, but like
it's less cruel.
Yeah.
But yeah, still that's.
I just really didn't want to eat that bread, so I opted for the candy.
Yeah, I mean I can't blame you.
Oh, but yeah. So that was a whole thing when I was growing.
I still have residual guilt from the one time when I was a kid, like, because you know we used to eat dinner really late. Like I don't know how common it is everywhere else in the world for kids to have like tea after they got back from school, and not eat later with the parents. Like the parents used to, like, okay, so a lot of the people that I knew at school, my mum would always complain because if they said, oh, I'll give her tea, she never knew whether or not she meant like tea as in a small snack after school, or tea as in actual evening meal tea.
Yeah, because hey, it's
and
different.
Inevitably like, she'd pick the wrong one.
Yeah.
You know, so she'd be like, okay, did you eat? And I'd be like, yes.
Why didn't you just check actually with the parents?
Because I don't know.
It seems really silly. Like if
well, so I think she thought it was rude to say, well, when you say tea, do you mean like a small snack, or do you mean an evening meal?
I think actually saying, hey, just to double check.
Yeah, but I guess I don't know.
Anyway,
she
yeah,
had
sorry.
Anxiety. I don't know. But yeah. But I used to like it when I used to go to people's houses and they'd have an evening meal like after they got back, sort of a couple hours after you get back from school. You'd have, I don't know, dinosaur nuggies or some shit.
It's
brilliant.
Pretty nice, yeah.
Yeah, I liked it.
I actually had that as well. Like I had mini pizza. I really realised, like, yeah, my mum would.
I enjoyed that. I felt like a child. I don't know. It felt cool to me to be treated like a kid. I don't know, because we would eat. I was expected to eat the adult meal, which is fine. I mean, there's nothing inherently wrong with that. But a lot of the time we go to my grandmother's for dinner, because she lives. she lived around the corner. I mean, she lived here. My mum's not that far away, you know. Or I'd just be back here at school. If my mum was working late, I'd just be here anyway. But, you know, my grandmother wouldn't generally have dinner ready until about 8:30, which was late. If you hadn't eaten anything except maybe like an apple or some crisps since you got back from school. and I would be ravenous.
Yeah.
Tiny child, very hungry. My uncle had this really, really cool chocolate computer. It wasn't very big. It was very small.
A chocolate computer.
It was very old. No, it was just like a little model of like, I don't know, an Amstrad something or other.
Yeah.
You know, like one of those older ones.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of. Anyway, it was yeah. So I ate that.
Oh no! Oh no!
Yeah, I mean, like at the time, I don't know what actually came over me. I was so hungry that I was like, I'm going to eat that. It was so stale. Like I still remember the taste of the chocolate. It was.
Oh, Jesus!
It was so gone off. I was like, this is awful. This is horrible.
I couldn't keep eating it.
I just kept. I was so hungry I couldn't stop.
Oh, no, that's
Because
so
I literally,
sad.
I think it's possible that I hadn't actually eaten anything except maybe like an apple.
This is terrible. Yeah.
And my school lunch wasn't very much. I think it was just like a drink and one sandwich.
Yeah. That's so upsetting. You were
yeah.
so hungry. You had to eat
I wasn't have to eat it, but I guess I don't know. Like I said, I don't know what came over me.
No.
I was not.
How upset was he?
He was really upset. But you know him. Well, you don't know him. You didn't know him.
No.
But he was very understanding. Other members of my family, not so much. He was upset, but he was polite about it.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I did at first deny knowledge of where it had gone. Maybe you ate it. It wasn't me. I don't know anything about that.
Oh,
You know, in that way that kids do.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, I must have been like 7, 6.
That's
Like,
pretty old to be doing
well, that's
this.
what I meant. Old enough that I knew I was doing something wrong, but at the same time, young enough that I was gonna do it anyway. Because I was hungry and I wasn't allowed food. Like
Yeah,
if I'd asked for food, I wouldn't have been allowed to have it because I'd spoil my dinner. I'm like, what dinner? When? There is no dinner.
God.
Yeah.
To be honest, like if my dad would get up really late, and I just I'd get inside of the food cupboard and I'd eat the cheese butterfly things.
Yeah, I got in the cake decorating supplies.
Oh yeah, I did that too.
Yeah.
And I just nibble away at it like a mouse.
Yes, exactly that. If like I think at the weekends, yeah, on the whole weekends, my mum didn't get up that late, but I would get up earlier.
Yeah.
And it was like I said, the only time I really got to myself.
Yeah.
And I would go into the kitchen and I would, quote unquote, cook things. I was an aspiring chef at a young age.
Yeah.
And oh boy, what I was really cooking was a mess.
Yeah. No.
A whole mess.
Sid, stop trying to.
What is he trying
He's
to
trying
do?
to crawl on the back, and he's just
He's
whining
crawling
about
around
it
the
now.
back and hurting himself. Is that?
Yeah.
Oh, silly boy. But yes.
Or he just wakes up and he's like, "Where am I?"
It's dark in here and it smells like a armpit.
Yeah. Sid, would you like to get out?
But yeah.
Smaller. Sid, are you okay? You can't just make pained noises and not expect me to like check on you. Are you okay?
You can, technically. But don't. But yeah, no, so you also got in the cake decorating supplies. I don't feel like such a freak now.
Yeah. Well, he doesn't want to get out of my hoodie, so I'm gonna assume he's fine.
His prerogative,
Well,
isn't it?
also, okay, so when I got older, I would make myself toasties.
Oh yeah.
And
Toasties.
Toasties.
Yeah, toasties, but I was just translating.
Anyway,
Toasted sandwiches.
Yeah, so
Jesus.
when I was younger, I had
cheese?
really, really sensitive taste buds and also a really sensitive sense of smell, which has died thanks to like being exposed to very bad living circumstances.
I hope you're not saying. I hope you're not talking shit about my cleaning.
No, I'm
Yeah,
talking.
no, I know,
My mum basically she didn't keep the house very clean.
I wasn't expecting.
I know, but I'm just explaining.
Fine.
And it did a number on my lungs in general, like everything. But anyway, so my mum and dad have basically been separated for as long as I remember. So if I speak about them, it's always like from two different houses. But yeah, my dad, like, I started making toasties. And I'm gonna say that either he didn't have a very good sense of taste anymore, which is sometimes true because he had a lot of like lung issues and blocked nose, which of course affects your ability to taste things. Also, he used to smoke for a long time.
Yeah.
But he also used that toasty iron for salmon. So, and there wasn't much cheese left. So I had just about enough cheese for one toasty. And yeah, that sure tasted like old salmon.
Oh yeah.
Because I don't know who cleaned it, but did a bloody poor job.
It kind of, that scarred you for a while. Because I remember when we first got like our George Foreman grill. You were like, now we do not touching it with fish.
It's like, there's still like some leftover trauma, I swear.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, that's a reasonable try. I can't be in the same room as fish mousse.
Yeah.
That's just because I was born too close to the 70s for my taste buds' comfort. That's oh.
Oh yeah, sorry. Alicia snuck out of the bed. I bet to cook. I snuck out of bed to play Alice. Oh my god, Alice! As in like the horror.
As in the one with the what's it? American McGee's Alice? Because I loved that. But I was a little older than that. I snuck out of doing my homework at school to play that.
I never played it. Is it good?
I enjoyed it. When I was what? 15, 16? I think it was. I liked it at the time, yeah. It wasn't like anything I'd ever played before.
Yeah. Oh my god, you were 7.
Yeah, it's not really the game I would recommend to a 7-year-old.
To be fair, I think. Hold on, I'm gonna look something up.
But did you have? I assume you had a good time since you snuck out of bed to play it.
I was gonna say like I must have been like 12, which is actually correct. I was 13.
Yeah, if you were 13, I was about 15, 16. Yeah,
so you were the right age.
I was indeed. I was its target audience, give or take.
Yeah, my friend played it. I didn't. I mean, I watched him play it. I just remember reading a lot about it because people were like.
I remember feeling super badass for playing it because it was like so gory and shit. You know, remember that thing I was talking about yesterday on stream when I said that I thought I was super cool for being into horror because nobody I knew was into horror at all. They all thought it was like, oh my god, this is scary or whatever.
I just remember
I
really liked the Cheshire Cat design.
Yeah.
I remember that.
I liked the designs on the whole, generally.
It looks really cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of... Because I'm still on the fence about Alice, generally.
You say as you dress your girl to look like Alice.
Yeah, well, actually, that was a coincidence.
Yeah.
That's a really gorgeous piece of artwork. Are you going to share it with the stream? Or
No.
are you just going to casually browse Twitter?
No, I just clicked on it and I was going to close the tab. I was trying to get to this one.
It's brilliant, though. Anyway.
Yeah, but I don't like the artist much.
It probably did scare you and make your nightmares worse.
Oh my god, I can imagine.
Oh, okay, I thought it was by somebody else then. I genuinely thought it was by somebody else. I'm sorry that it made your nightmares worse. That's
It's just one of those things, though. Like,
you've all got that thing. Speaking of which, okay, can we talk childhood trauma? Is that cool?
Yeah, that's fine.
I don't remember what film it was now, but I looked it up and it was some trashy. It wasn't even really supposed to be scary. This film. It's not the only trashy sci-fi that scared me, but I'm not going to talk about that right now. But yeah, so when I was a kid, I think my uncle was watching a film, and there was some people hiding in like it was a swimming pool, and there was these people hiding in like a storage locker, I guess it must have been, in the swimming pool from these aliens, and the aliens were like walking around the swimming pool, and there was like maybe, I wanted to say there was like rocks or something in the swimming pool. I think I've seen the scene again and I've remembered it slightly oddly, possibly with or without the rocks, but I was I think I want to say 5 at this point.
Yeah.
4 or 5. Like, young enough that my brain just kind of didn't get it. But yeah, and I remember there was like a slatted door on the storage locker, and these people were like peering out, and the aliens were like getting closer. And I couldn't watch anymore. It was horrifying. But it's one of my big issues still, is that whole hiding in a closet and something coming towards you, because it's kind of sussed where you are, and it knows you can't do anything about it because you're in a storage locker. Anyway. This would be more interesting if I could remember the name of the film, actually, wouldn't it? Anyway, it was some cheesy B-movie horror thing, but it wasn't even really that horrible. The aliens were, like, nice, I think. They were benevolent. And they meant no harm or some shit. Or maybe they did, God knows. Anyway, I don't know why I'm bringing that up, because it's not actually that interesting a story. But it scared the out of me for years, decades. I used to have nightmares.
Oh, hold on, I'm gonna
I say decades. A decade.
Okay, so we all know how much I love dragons, right?
Yes.
And we also had to talk about that dragon hoodie that I'm currently, like...
We did.
Yeah, so... Guess what I used to have nightmares of?
The dragon that the hoodie is based on?
And I'm gonna find him, because he's really cool.
Yeah?
The green dragon in the Efteling.
Oh, that's a pretty horrible... That's pretty horrific nightmares. Nightmare fuel.
Oh my god, that is horrific. But, like, this dragon is not scary. Like, I love him.
Oh, yeah, no, he's really cool.
But I was terrified of this dragon.
Kids get terrified of the darndest things.
But the weirdest thing is, I thought he was really cool. Like, I wasn't actually scared of him in real life, but I used to have nightmares about this guy. The other thing I was... I hope this link works. The other thing I was terrified of is the Never-Ending Story.
Yeah.
Like the...
Oh, the wolf thing.
Yeah,
that guy.
Gmork used to scare the living shit out of me.
To be fair, he would have scared me too if I'd seen...
Like, that animatronic just came straight out of hell.
Yeah. I mean, it was very well done.
Yeah, like, extremely well done. I can't draw this.
Yeah. Well, I was scared of C-3PO.
You still are.
Shush. You don't have to tell people that.
I want to tell people that you're scared of androids.
I'm scared of androids.
Well, not actually human-looking androids, but when they're like
debatable. No, so Crichton from Red Dwarf is not frightening, obviously, but C-3PO scares the ever-loving out of me. And there's this bloody Oculus advert on YouTube where I don't know if it's it's certainly voiced over in like English/London accents. Yeah. So it could just be an English one. Mm-hmm. But the woman puts like the headset on and she's like, "Oh, let's see what you've got." And you instantly got C-3PO right up in your face going, "Oh, please, miss, we need your help." And I'm like, please, if I put the Oculus on and 3PO was just there in my face being like, "Hoi, I need your help," I wouldn't wet myself because I'm a grown-ass woman, but I would think about it. He just really creeps me out. But yeah, as a small child, I was encouraged to watch Star Wars, and I couldn't because 3PO was just no. So that's why it took me until a couple years ago to watch the first couple Star Wars films.
Yeah, and even then, like...
I just, every time I get that he's like your gay butler friend, but physical appearance, do not get me started on the original flavour Cybermen from Doctor Who.
Then it brought them back!
The ones in the series with
to be honest, they are terrifying.
Well, not only was that a horrifying storyline, thank you very much.
I still don't know why they did that. That was just not okay.
It was very agaze, man. But that original design, and my uncle when I was a kid was like, "They are just men in silver painted Wellington boots. Why are you afraid of them?" I'm like, "Have you seen them though?" It's not my fault I've got an imagination.
To be honest, even I think they're scary.
Oh, the sacking head is somehow worse than the ones that are obviously designed by Apple in the Tenant series.
Yeah.
I'm all itchy thinking about them. Oh, don't Google them! No, put them away! The original ones are somehow more horrifying, just because they have that same kind of no thank you factor as, like original flavour Mickey Mouse, when he's like...
Rate your Cyberman, which is the worst?
Okay. I don't want to look at them. Oh, that's even worse! Oh,
so which one is the
that one? That one
top
is
left
the worst. Yeah, and then you know what? Like I think that one.
Hold on. I've got to link it in chat. Hold on.
I don't want to look at them.
Okay, so it's just so we know. Hold on. Go. I'm gonna link it in chat. So okay, here are the Cyberman.
I don't want to. Okay, so we're numbering them from top left to bottom right, 1 to 9, right?
Yeah.
So 1 is 1.
That thing is terrifying.
That thing is just no. No, thank you. And then 3, honestly, something about that mouth. I don't. And then 2, just because that's I don't. If that kind of came at me at a dark alley, I would just die on the spot. You know what? Honestly, the 4, 5, 6, kind of in that order. No, actually, 4, 5, 7.
Yeah, 7 is just kind of endearing.
No.
He looks like
4,
a fish
5,
man.
7.
He looks like a robotic fish.
6, 9, 8. I don't like. Oh, jeez, no.
Sorry, I pulled up Cyberman on Google, and she
I do not like them. They are just something about their. You just don't know what to know. No. Nope. No.
The one with the
Swore me
scary
off Bluetooth
brain.
for a while. They did. Yeah, no, the scary brains. They're terrifying, but at the same time, well, that's just ugly art. I'm not afraid of ugly art. Yeah, that's ones from the Missy era. Aren't that bad?
These guys look like they're in a band.
They do. But only because one of them's got a black hat on. No.
They just look like they got heater units on
Yes,
their
they
chest.
do. That's the point. Like I said, some of the original ones literally were. I mean, I wasn't actually joking about the fact that they were men in spray-painted Wellington boots.
Mm-hmm.
Literally. The budget was not high for the original Doctor Who.
But they're actually still more terrifying than the modern ones.
Yeah. Yeah, like I said, when they brought back original flavour Cyberman, I don't know. This is the thing they have. It's like a heater grill on the front.
Mm-hmm.
And you can tell it's a heater grill. But my brain fills in the gaps. And it's like, yeah, but no.
Sometimes not being a visual thinker is great.
Yeah. Honestly, I think that's one of my issues. One of the reasons I find so much stuff horrifying.
Yeah.
Is because I am such a visual thinker. My brain just kind of... Yeah, it does. I see something and my brain's like, yeah, well, what if it was 70 times more scary, though?
Yeah.
How would you feel about it then? And I'm like, oh, thanks. Now I can't unsee that.
Yeah.
But, No. Original flavour Cyberman. A la Peter Capaldi series. The Bill thing. That. Yeah, stream's over. I'm gonna hide under my bed now. I'm fine. I actually haven't seen the last episode in that series.
No, we legitimately
the last of the
could not
two-parter.
deal.
I couldn't cope. Like, I had to read it up on it because I needed to know what happened.
Yeah.
But I couldn't actually watch it. I couldn't cope. Which is a bit pathetic, really, but
To be
scary.
fair, it was extremely unpleasant. Like, I still maintain that was not a very nice thing to do your own.
Yeah. I mean, I get it. It was definitely... I mean, it was a good plot, but also I didn't like it.
Yeah.
I mean, technically happy ending, so what can you do? But also, no, thanks. Wait, why do you like freaking me out so much?
Thanks for good content or something.
You're a meanie.
Oh my god. As if I'm any better. Oh my god. Like, I couldn't even play Amnesia.
I also couldn't play Amnesia. I think most of you couldn't play Amnesia because I was sitting behind you squealing.
Yeah, honestly, it didn't help.
No!
Like, it really didn't help.
I'm sorry. It wasn't nice. It was scary. Wait, is that... Have I got 2 doors in there? Yeah, I do, don't I? No. You don't need 2 doors. You haven't earned them. Bad Payu, 1 door. And we can fit more exercise equipment in. You like that, right, Payu? Right? Yeah. You can be a big, bad buff. Something.
I'm working on this art, just thinking how much I want to be playing Final Fantasy. It's a good day.
You're not supposed to admit that on stream.
I'm just not feeling artsy right now.
Okay. Still. Talks about things that freak me out whilst the playlist is like horror dark synth. I like it though. It's good. It's good stuff.
Ow.
This is the Nostromo. I should know how to pronounce that. Is it Nostromo or Nostromo? Why am I asking you? Anyway. It's the Nostromo playlist. This particular one for the last 15 minutes. From White Bat Audio. Which it should say, yes it does say on our OBS thing, stream layout. I just wanted to double check, but I'm paranoid that I'm not crediting.
Yeah, honestly. Same.
Yeah. Anyway. We haven't done a huge amount of decorating to this house today, have we? Let's
well,
get
we have
on
talked
that.
about Cybermen.
I've talked about Cyber. Yes, thank you.
I'll take them away now.
Please do. Is that a... What is...
It's a really ugly
Ew,
thing.
it
Oh my
is.
god, hold on, I gotta check this out.
That's a terrible...
Oh,
Oh my god,
official?
it's official?
Oh
dear.
No, that's not official.
Yeah, you know what's funnier than freaking me out? Showing you ugly pins.
Oh my god. Maybe I should do that on stream.
What?
I joked about that.
Rating ugly pins on stream. I would subscribe to that.
Oh my god. Oh.
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Oh my god.
Is that a Slovene?
Yeah, that's just, but this thing. No, I don't want to buy it. Oh my god, why is it in my cart?
Oh, you cannot get away from Davros.
This is This
not
is
it.
imported from the UK. Surely this is not real.
Well, it's a real pin, that's
Aye.
for sure. Oh, it looks just like him.
I just.
They look official to me.
Well, this doesn't look official. Like this image makes me.
No,
doubt
actually,
it's
true.
official.
Well, what was the store? I didn't see it.
Oh lord. Wait, no, that was the
That's
store.
the same one. Well, it's because you copied their product code.
Yeah, fine, but sometimes that can get you.
No, these have got to be from the same people who do that.
Yeah,
horrible-
it's imported. Okay, these are not official pins,
That's
but
gotta
boy
be
are
from
they
the same
ugly.
place that does that terrible.
I wish to share this hideous pin so you can all enjoy this.
Sweet roll pin, right? The one from Skyrim.
Yes.
The selective.
Oh my god! I have to
The
share that
selective
one.
soft
Hold on,
enamel
hold
is
on,
pretty.
hold on. So this is. I don't even know what to call this. This is not even like. I don't even know why they bothered filling in those 2 bits. But you know those things like where you stamp like a 5p coin essentially. Like I say 5p coin.
Oh yeah, the pin rolling thing.
Yeah, well this looks like a really ugly pin. I mean,
it does, doesn't it? Except somebody's filled it in with soft enamel.
I'm not sure really what's going on with this pin. Anyway, what was it called? The
What's
the
what
pudding.
called? Sweet roll.
Yeah. Just. Alright. Also, I want to point out that this is an officially licensed pin.
Yeah, officially licensed doesn't necessarily mean official, though. It just means that they bought the license to make the pins.
Yeah.
Just
so,
like LuLaRoe bought the licenses to make
yeah.
Disney leggings. That doesn't mean that Disney...
No. But this thing, like, the fucking photo isn't even in focus. I think that's what really gets me.
Yeah, that is a little offensive.
They went through the trouble of, like, getting it's soft enamel, and I originally thought it was basically overspill, but no, they have gone through the trouble of getting the plating sprayed grey.
Yeah.
It could have been brown,
Nah.
but they went with grey. I just can't get over that terrible decision.
I love how angry you get about pins. It's amazing. Okay.
Oh come on! Look at this thing! Look at it!
Yes.
£8.
Yeah. It's vile. People will buy that though, but
The backing cards in the promo image also did somebody just literally take their jeans, like
it
put
looks
them
like
down,
it. Yes.
and, like,
yes, that is a pair of jeans. It's
and, like,
folded though. I mean, I'll give them credit.
yeah.
They're
like,
flat jeans.
yes.
They're a little creased, but
Like, and their backing card is creased.
yes. That's because they didn't put the pin on a corkboard. They probably just put it on in midair. Oh, they do Horizon merch too.
Yes, they do.
How upsetting. Don't
Yes.
touch Aloy.
No.
She's my best girl.
But yeah, they do extremely, like, they're basically one of those companies that buys the rights to an image
Yeah.
and then just creates ugly soft enamel pins out of
Yeah.
it.
Basically the kind of soft enamel pins, I mean the kind of pins that we were talking about last stream when we were saying, like, the kind of products that we try not to make.
Yeah.
That are just throwaway ones. But
Yeah.
I guess, I mean, that's why we're not rich.
Yeah.
Anyway, look your last upon the summoning circle of bar stools, because I'm putting them.
Goodbye, demon summoning fiends.
I don't know why Payu's got this many bar stools, because
Well-
he sure as shit doesn't have this many friends.
Also kind of gets me, they can do pretty decent hard enamel pins, but, like, they choose not to.
Yeah.
Like, I really like their Dreamcast controller thing.
Oh yeah, that's pretty decent.
And they still can't take decent product
No,
photos.
that's still the same pair of jeans.
No,
I guess,
no.
I mean, they're pretty much all taken on a pair of jeans, so
Except
I guess
these,
that's their
these were
branding.
thrown in the dirt.
Oh yeah.
They don't take their
But I think-
patches on.
I think that's, what's the word I'm looking for? Intentional. Thematically appropriate?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, sorry for getting so angry. I just...
You...
Also, this is not an enamel pin, you absolute fuck.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. That's printed.
Okay, yeah, fine.
That's not
What
enamel.
would you call it then?
Pin. With epoxy dome.
Yeah,
But
sure.
it's printed.
Well,
Then you just call it a pin. You can't... There's nothing enamel about this pin.
I mean, okay.
It's just misleading.
I'm gonna say colloquially, I get why they did it, but also, yeah, no, fine, it's misleading.
Sorry, I was looking at a pin, which is basically a technique where they print, much like they would print on acrylic charms.
And
They
then-
print on metal instead,
Yeah.
and then they put epoxy on top to protect the print.
Yeah. I mean, which can also be used on soft enamel
To protect
to protect the usually when it's been spray painted, right?
Yeah.
Like if you spray paint the mold, I mean the actual...
I mean, a lot of people do, but it's not necessary.
Oh, okay.
But a lot of the time people do that because it gives an extra luxe feel.
Well, that's true. It does feel pretty good, but it can yellow over time, I suppose.
Yeah, if you keep them in the sun
Yeah.
all the time.
Don't keep them in the sun, I think, is the
Yeah.
takeaway from that one, isn't it?
But yeah, I just sorry for getting so fed up about, like, big companies doing terrible jobs at enamel pins, but considering how good small artists are when it comes to making enamel pins, I'm like, but you're a big established company. What is your excuse for selling this trash?
Money.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know why we're even still asking.
Like, I didn't even know about this company. One of my mutuals sent it to me, and I'm still kind of angry at her for sending it to me. Because I think I lost a good, like, hour of my life looking at that stuff, raging.
Yep. Oh, you did. Oh boy, you did. There was anger. There was
Nothing got me as mad as, like, the Lion... Oh my god, okay, sorry.
Oh boy.
Okay, sorry.
The Lion King pin was actually the one that started me questioning whether or not you'd be happier streaming you rating pins
Okay,
than
hold on.
doing our art and game streams.
Hold on, yeah, no, people actually have told me to rate pins, but
Yeah.
nothing will get... I mean, maybe some of you know the Lion King pins that I'm talking about. They're the lunchbox ones. They are hilarious. And I'd show it on my iPad, but I currently have a lot of, like, private data up, so I can't switch easily. So I'm gonna have to link it, I'm sorry, otherwise I live stream it right now.
By private data you mean GDPR based people's addresses, etc., rather than like nutty pics.
Yeah, sorry.
Just clarify.
Oh.
I don't know why I felt the need to clarify that, but I am. The end.
Okay. Lunchbox, they still got...
I'm gonna put some better windows in.
Okay, so, okay. They still have them in stock. Oh no, it's out of stock!
Oh, lordy.
No, what? They managed to shift these hideous things?
Probably by people who bought them for funsies.
Yeah, I'm
Much
kind
like
of
the
sad.
vajayjay
I wish to
candles.
own one. But I wasn't
Yeah.
gonna pay like 10 quid for it. So
Oh,
these are
no.
supposedly... they don't say if it's soft or hard enamel. But...
Can we guess?
It got screen printing, so I'm gonna assume it's supposed to be hard enamel. Hold on, let me find the stream stat. There we go. So, I just... Okay, no, actually, hold on. What if I send it to myself on Telegram?
Screech.
Because... So that is actually one of the better looking Nala pins. Because apparently this thing was also like in combination with like Loungefly, and I know they do a lot of stuff together with Disney. But this was something else.
What, Loungefly or Lunchbox?
No, Loungefly.
Yeah, Loungefly does do a lot of stuff in collab with Disney. That's
Yeah.
I
Actually,
mean,
hold on.
all the bags and stuff, right?
Yeah. I'm just gonna...
We follow a lot of Disney channels, so
Yeah.
as a result, we really know how to get the best out of our trip to Disney World, which is a trip that we're never planning on taking.
Yeah.
But
Let me...
yeah, oh boy, do we learn about Disney much. It's really
Yeah.
useful. It's
Hold on.
research.
Oh, yeah, that's just Razor Croc and stuff I can share about. So, let's see. Nala pin. I'm just gonna live Google this because,
Yeah, the Loungefly bags can be really gorgeous, honestly. I
yeah, they are gorgeous.
Oh, wasn't it? There was one they did recently. Was it Disney Dogs? That they did recently that was
the cats one was
it the
adorable.
cats one?
That was the cats one.
Am I going? Yeah.
So like, okay, so that's. Hold on. Oh man, that's an ugly fan pin. But yeah, that's the better looking one. Like, I don't know what happened to this one, but like, I mean, this is clearly a customer photo, but like her cheek, I guess she got stung by a bee. Because I don't really know what's going on. So it kind of looks like, I don't know what's going on with the enamel, but it kind of looks diseased and there appears to be a hair stuck in it. And they sold these in shops. Like, they didn't even attempt to, like...
Can we talk about this freaking Princess and the Frog one that I'm gonna send to you?
Oh god, that's gorgeous.
Right?
So yeah, Loungefly can do really cool stuff, but like, Loungefly, enamel pins tend to be really bad. Like, okay, I'm gonna check. Lounge.
Is that cool?
Yeah, it's sent to my way. That's all
Yeah.
good.
Oh no, there's a tangled one. That's really cute.
I wonder, like, they can do really good pins. They're usually really bloody uninspired, but
Yeah, the bags are on the whole pretty gorgeous. Like, their designs are pretty stylish, I think.
Yeah. Because, like, this is kind of what you expect from Loungefly pins. And I think what they've done... Oh god, what did you find?
I'm sorry, this skirt just looks like an Arts Cow one. Like, they just printed it on a Arts Cow skirt.
Yeah.
But, like, who would wear this? I don't understand. Ugh, probably somebody who would look amazing in it.
Oh my god, was it the Kingdom Hearts? Oh, hold on.
Mm.
I think...
It's also possible that it was Parks exclusive.
This is where I can't find it anymore.
Like...
Yeah, I know, it's not Lounge... maybe it is? No. So these Kingdom Hearts pins still make me... Yeah, it's Loungefly, it is. So this is a Kingdom Hearts pin set that I need to share because it's so ugly. Oh god, I'm on Disney pin blogs. Like, I don't know who heard them. And again, I can't tell if they're supposed to be soft enamel or hard enamel. But,
oh my god, they have a Rescue Us Down Under section.
I just also feel so bad for that person who had to, like, fill in Sora's terrible details. But they are... Yeah, well, the thing about why Mickey is so yellow is because there are no skin tone Pantones. Yeah. That's probably why. This is the best yellow you can
It was
probably
either
get
that
from.
or Sora's colour.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever had to fill in Sora's details is...
Oh, like, these pins, they don't even look good. Like, I think they're soft enamel.
They look like soft enamel with possibly epoxy on top, actually.
Possibly,
I think
yeah.
I've seen it.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Just like the Nala one looks like, I don't know, I like that I've stopped doing The Sims and I'm now just browsing bags off stream.
That's bad.
I know.
But yeah, those pins, oh my god,
Oh my god, they've got a Baby Herc and Pegasus mini backpack.
Could you stop looking at them?
No.
You can do this after the stream.
Yeah, we can.
But you know, Disney enamel pins, like, they can be extremely hit and miss, but generally speaking, lunchbox pins are terrible.
Yup.
Like, they are just the biggest discount pins I've ever seen, and I kind of want to own them. I've been kind of half keeping an eye out to see whether or not, like, somebody offers them for cheap. Like, this
Send
here
pins
is...
and
Look
we'll
at
review
that.
them live on stream.
This is a fan pin, and it's
To
1,000
everyone's
times better.
Well, yes. Are we surprised?
Oh look, here's the actual product. That's really nicely done. Then we go to the official pins, and oh yeah, possessed Nala. I'd forgotten about her. Like, she's eating your soul. Like, look at that smile. You're gonna have to wait.
Oh dear.
Like, I can't. Like, everything about this pose just makes me uncomfortable. She's like, hello.
Just can't wait for you to be king.
Yeah, no, she really can't. I guess at least it's nicely traced. I just question. Also, it's really silly. Like, all this time, and I never realized until like earlier this year that the lions all have yellow and not white for their eyes.
Mm-hmm.
I just didn't realize that for the longest time. Like, I've looked at so much Lion King stuff and I never just paid attention to the fact they have yellow for their eyes. And it makes sense. Oh my god.
I never quite understood why they made that decision.
No, this AliExpress one is a work of art.
So if it makes sense to you...
Look, they didn't even bother filling half of the pin, like... I don't... Like, they wasted metal making this. They plated, they polluted rivers to make this. Oh my god, Kina, that's it. Yeah, honestly, that is 100% the face.
Yeah, honestly.
The worst thing is, like, I often see these things, like this Simba and Nala pin, and I am not 100% certain that they're unofficial, because the official pins can be so hideous.
Yeah, just like the official stickers used to be pretty god awful, like back in my day.
Yeah.
I don't know about you. I think we've discussed it before, haven't we?
Oh no, that loungefly. Oh no, the possessed Nala is a loungefly pin.
Yeah, they can produce some pretty bad stuff. At the same time as producing some pretty great stuff. But the nice thing about being a brand like Loungefly is that if you produce some bad stuff, people will still buy it.
Oh, hold on. Oh yeah, that reminded me. I'm sorry. No, I don't care. I just want to see your Lion King pins. Come on, give me them. Yes, I'm sure you're doing a lot of clearance. Oh please tell me you're still giving me the... Should have looked for pins. I actually quite like the shirts they have. Although I can't imagine having like a shirt with Simba on it that just says King.
Why not? Are you not a king?
I can appreciate Hakuna Matata Pride shirt. As in Pride. They got like a little rainbow heart and everything. Okay, let's try pin. Because my god do I need the Rafiki pin. Because it's a work of art. That is... Did they only give you Pumbaa now? Because Pumbaa looks half decent. I mean, it's still an ugly pin, but he doesn't look deformed. I think he's from the same series as Possessed Nala, okay. Meanwhile, you're just building houses.
Yeah. You should be nicer to Pumbaa. He's a sensitive soul, though he seems so thick-skinned.
Rafini, yes, thank you, Rafiki. Oh, come on.
Yeah, I'll just be over here building my houses if you need me.
No, this is still the good pins. Dang it! I must have saved it somewhere. Like, I know I got that hideous pin saved. I will stop if I can't find it. Ah, there he is! Yes! Look at him! Oh no, go back. Give him. Like, just... His eyes, like, he looks like one of the worms from my Kickstarter. Like, like, they really didn't try with this pin. I don't even think that's enamel. I don't... Like, also the plating facility. I have no idea what they did, but it kind of... This doesn't look like it's made out of... I don't know what it's made out of, but he's also missing a finger, and there's, like, grot stuck on the plating, and they're like, yes, we'll use this photo. Soft enamel can look okay. Like, it's legitimately possible to make soft enamel look good, but... Like I was also saying, like, soft enamel can be really useful if you need a lot of really small details, because you can't get as fine lines with hard enamel.
And of course, if you're doing rainbow plate, soft enamel is pretty much...
Yeah.
But then you're designing the pin around the rainbow plate, not I mean, a good rainbow plate pin will allow for the fact that you have to use soft enamel. I feel like soft enamel with too many colours doesn't tend to work, because the shadows end up looking really weird, because the light reflects and stuff off it differently. Yeah. So it works better for pins that have kind of a simple colour scheme or a 1 to 2 colour. Yeah, no, I agree. And I mean, soft enamel, because, I mean, it's cheap. Yes. It's really, really cheap. And seconds are less likely.
Actually, not, I mean, it depends. Ooh. Like,
okay, you don't get low fills.
Yeah.
I think you're more likely to get maybe hair stuck in it, because it's not polished.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you've said in the past that seconds aren't as common.
No, also...
So, if you're disagreeing with me, then, I mean, I'm sorry, I'm just going by what you've told me.
Yeah, no, sorry, I was just gonna add to that. Yeah, no, you're right. Also because with soft enamel you can actually brush up the pins. Because any overspill you can clean up with nail polish remover.
Yeah.
But no, you're right though. Like, and also the seconds are, on the whole, a lot less I mean, a lot more minor.
Yeah, the pins are uglier, so you don't notice the flaws as much, right?
Harsh, but true.
Yeah, it's true though. I very rarely have met a soft enamel pin that I've thought looked good.
Yeah, I do. Like one of my favorite pins is soft enamel, but they added the epoxy dome.
Yeah, that helps.
It really helps it because
it takes away that weird shadow that you get from the low fills and kind of flattens it out a bit more.
Like some people say that they prefer the way the low fills look because of it does. It can help make a pin read easier. I just realised there's even a no fill here. Amazing.
I mean, I get what you mean, but also I disagree.
Yeah.
But I get it. But
yeah,
I disagree
same.
with it.
I disagree with it too, but I just prefer hard enamel. And
I can understand if it's personal preference.
Yeah. And rainbow plate. I mean, with rainbow plate, it does actually help to not have an epoxy dome on top, because rainbow plate, the way it reflects the shadow, actually helps you make the pins more readable.
Yeah, true.
But rainbow plate is an exception.
Yeah.
Anyway, okay, so that was
my rainbow plate. Like, I mean, I tend not to think of rainbow plate pins as soft enamel as such.
No.
Because they're like the third type of pin.
Yeah.
Like hard enamel, soft enamel, rainbow plate.
That's true.
Because, I mean, you can do what you like with a rainbow plate pin, but if you don't design it with the rainbow plate aspect in mind, it's gonna look crappy.
Like every single time I see somebody like use rainbow plate and not I use it a lot of colors primarily, like basically design it like a normal hard enamel pin but with rainbow plate. So and then the rainbow plate really fights with the colors they've chosen.
It can do.
It's always like really unfortunate when that happens. I'm like, I really like your design.
One has to be quite careful with the colours need to be quite sympathetic to the final colours of rainbow plate.
Yeah.
And of course, because rainbow plate is so varied.
Yeah.
You have to make sure that your colours fit with all the variations.
Yeah.
Which is why greys tend to look so good. Greys and whites and blacks.
Yeah, greys and exactly.
I've seen some really stunning ones with blues, I think, I want to say.
Possibly, yeah.
Like, I know I've seen some rainbow plate ones in the past that I've thought looked really amazing.
Yeah.
But God knows I can't remember them.
Like whites in particular work extremely well
yeah,
because no matter the color that you get, it won't fight with it. Like,
yeah.
I have, of course, me using black, which is a risky color if you can't offset it against other colors. Because in certain lights, of course, rainbow plate is just gonna look black because it only shows up when the light hits it, right? And I don't know, it's still a tricky material to really get effective pins with, I think. And it has a high seconds rate.
Yeah.
Because the plating can go so terribly wrong. But yeah, no, Kida, I also agree. I prefer hard enamel. I also prefer the feel of hard enamel. Like, I like touching the pins. It's really weird, but it's a tactile thing for me. I'm like, if they're polished nicely, it's like, oh.
Yeah.
Touch it. Touch the smooth. It's like holding a nice rock.
This is true.
It's always what I compare it to.
Which is another reason why the epoxy dome over soft enamel can help.
Yeah.
Because although it does feel kind of plasticky, obviously, because it's epoxy.
Yeah.
You know. Oops, I'll go that way, shall we?
But no, I'm still excited to see what other artists do with like materials that I don't like to work with, like say soft enamel. What I'd also really like the fact, of course, is that you can spray paint the metal, which you can't do with hard enamel.
Yeah.
Like, for example, that Kickstarter that we backed with the buttons, the bare buttons.
Oh yeah.
Like what they did is like they kind of designed little button shapes, like with with like bear ears and stuff. I spray painted them in a particular color.
Yeah, those were really good. What happened to those? You took them from me.
I took them and I put them away in a safe space.
Oh, I see. They're in a safe place and I will never see them again. Good. I've got an eater bag for them now.
Yeah, I know. There might actually be somewhere around here.
Don't do that. Not on...
No, I'm not gonna look... Oop.
No.
I'm not gonna look for them on stream.
I don't want the last bit of stream just to be rustling noise.
God.
And shrieks as you drop things.
Oh, I'm glad I'm not the only one who just like touches pins.
Yeah.
I have a couple of my pins which I really, really love to touch. Like my first run of Emerald Carbuncles is so smooth. It's just smooth.
The factory was good with the smooth.
For a while.
For a while. I thought you were talking about... Maybe I'm thinking about a different factory.
Oh no, it was the very first factory that I worked with.
Yeah.
They were very good with the smooth until they started low filling all my pins.
Actually, that was the second factory.
Wait, was it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you're right! They were just very bad with mixing enamel colors consistently.
Yeah. But agreed, what you said.
Oh my god, it's a Terrarium Bulba pin. That sounds adorable! I just wanted to say.
Yeah, that does.
Sorry.
Didn't have enough caffeine. Thought I had enough, didn't.
It's okay, stream is almost over. You only have to last for another 10 minutes.
That doesn't make me feel better at all.
Come on, walk with me here. Yes. Well, no, that's the thing for me with enamel pins. Every single time I go like, no, I'm gonna stop buying them. But then I know, like, I see them and I go like, I buy. And I'm like, I have no space to put this. I'm like, I buy more.
Yeah,
and
buy bag to put pin.
And then I look downstairs. I have like hundreds of enamel pins like lying around. I'm like, they're not literally lying around. They're in boxes.
No, they're in boxes, nice and neatly. Those are your own.
Yeah.
It doesn't really count if it's your own.
And I'm like, I really should be getting rid of these before I buy more for other people.
No. I mean, yes. Sell more to buy more.
Yes. Conventions, man. When they're back, I'm gonna be like...
I'm not even sure I remember how to leave the house. I'm gonna be a hot mess at conventions.
It's okay, this is why we do stream. It's like how that we still talk.
Yeah.
Talk to people sometimes.
That's true. Talk to people. I remember how people work.
You never did, why are you saying
No, I haven't got a clue how people work. I'm a mess. I don't know how to speak to people. Hey, do you remember that one time when I forgot how maths worked? And I worked myself around in circles. And, well, I do anyway.
When are we talking about?
KuboCon. It was really embarrassing.
What did you do?
Maths. Unfortunately.
I don't remember you like completely failing at maths. Was it like not around or
no,
like?
You were definitely around. You were the one who was like, no, that's definitely not how numbers work. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sorry. I was just so confused by the presence of another human being that I forgot how to think.
I mean,
that's pretty standard for me, to be fair. I'm not how we say numbers, business.
No, that's generally me. I'm the one with the business.
I'm quite business when it comes to business text. Like, when it comes to trying to find loopholes in things that you've written and fill them in, that tends to be my job.
Yeah.
So if you spot something I've missed, please don't take advantage of it. I'll feel bad.
If you spot something that's wrong, I probably wrote it.
No, I'm not.
Joe! You want to talk about like when I got what was it? The thing your mum spotted.
Oh yeah, my carbuncles thing. When you basically put...
Woo!
I think you said they were like 3 centimeters tall instead of 13.
That wasn't quite as bad, but it was something like that. Like I edit the text and I removed the one somewhere though.
Yes.
No, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mentioned it correctly on Twitter, so all I can do is hope that people check tweets.
Yeah. I mean, they don't look 3 centimeters tall in the photos.
No,
either,
they really don't. Like, that's good why we had comparison pictures on that.
Yes, exactly. We leave photos up just to make sure. Woo. But yeah, no, I'm not good in public. How do people function in public? I don't understand. I've never understood it. I understand it even less now. I've been inside all year. The neighbour talked to me once when I was mowing the lawn out the front. And I think I stammered about 3 or 4 words, nodded as though I just said something that made sense, and then kind of walked away. Yup. I'm cool. You want to be like me.
The thing is, you do absolutely fine when you're actually at conventions.
It's because I have had so much caffeine. I don't know what my name is anymore. Like, yeah. Yeah. Everything's good. Everything's good. I don't have a problem. I can stop drinking coffee whenever I like.
Uh-huh. I don't know if I actually got less or more energy since I started on coffee. Probably less.
Probably less, yeah, because you've got an independency.
Yeah, I can get started without coffee.
What? Getting the dependency on caffeine?
Yeah.
Yeah, fair. I don't know. I drinks my coffee and I looks about.
Yes, I know there are more effective ways of doing this, but I like doing it.
Don't mind me. I maybe do. I don't know.
Also, yeah, with the Pink Club, I've kind of started doing this thing where, like, I really like this color and I would like to make it, like, more of my usual characters. Perhaps. I'm like, that's the regular edition.
Ha, yeah. Well, that's, you know, no sense wasting a really good color.
Like, my main issue right now is that because of the increasing cost of everything, I may have to do a single pin for the Pink Club.
That's a shame.
But like the only payoff with that would be that I make more complicated pins, so more danglies, and like I make them more interesting. So,
yeah, that would be cool.
And like because I'm also running, for example, the arcade pins.
Oh yeah.
So I'm gonna make those available at the same time. So it's kind of like 2 pins, but they're kind of 2 different pins, and one is really the Pink Club exclusive one, and the other one is kind of semi-exclusive for a little while.
Thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
so people can still choose them.
I like that. I really like that.
Because that's basically what I'm gonna have to look into. Which is a pain, but
it's a better solution than just having one pin.
Yeah, exactly. So that's what I may have to look into.
Yeah.
Sadly. Yep.
Until
well, basically either until the Pink Club gets bigger.
Yeah.
Or until like financially things become a little bit more affordable again.
Well, yeah, I mean, is that going to happen?
Might do.
Okay.
Let me dream.
Yes. Okay. Be my guest. Dream away.
Thank you.
I quite like this space. I just feel like it's kind of lost in how big this room is. But that's okay. We can fill it out with stuff later. It doesn't need to be... Is he asleep?
He's barking in his sleep.
Oh no. In your shirt?
Yeah, in my shirt. He's barking in my shirt in his sleep.
In his sleep. I wasn't prepared for how cute that was, honestly.
Like, usually he does, like, little ruffs.
Yeah, that was pretty
But he usually doesn't, like...
Scream and just... It was really precious, honestly.
Clap. Yeah, he's just
Or was
he's
that it?
dozing again. That was it.
Just the one scream.
The one scram. So again.
God, what a cutie.
He's been really adorable today.
He has.
He also
After his eating paper on stream yesterday.
Like, yesterday he was a bit bratty, and today he's just been an absolute delight. What did you do?
Oh, I just went to the basement, that's all.
It's alright then.
It wasn't anything too tragic.
Okay, what's going on here? Why are you all like...
Don't ask me.
Not.
You know what? Yeah, I think Caillou is the kind of person to have fountains in his entryway.
He is.
I like that about him. Nobody else does, I suspect. But I do. Oh. Get it back. There we go.
Come on.
That one.
You can do it, iPad.
Really? I want to put that on there, but I can't. Ugh.
So yeah, I'm gonna do this pin similar to the Hydra, where basically the background image is semi-transparent, so the shininess comes through.
Ah, yeah. I
So
like
this,
that.
This little rain of like cute mail.
Oh, that's sweet. Yes.
Probably change up a couple of the stamp colors, just because I can.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense. Sorry, I like that I got distracted halfway through that sentence and made it sound like it didn't make sense to me. It does make sense. I think that's a sweet idea.
I'm just not gonna do it this very instant because I think my iPad might actually try and kill me. Because I didn't merge any of the layers yet.
Oh.
So all those envelopes are on separate layers.
Not ideal.
On that note, it's 10:30, so I think we should call it a day.
Okay.
Do you have anything to say?
As
always, I ask.
Yeah, no.
I like what you've done.
Managed
Yeah,
to get
do a little...
most of it in around you.
Oh my god, I actually really like what you've managed to do this stream.
Oh, thank you.
Sorry, I haven't been paying attention much because...
Yeah, that's fine. I haven't really been... I've just been putting furniture down.
Busy laughing at bad pins near the end.
Fine. That's your job.
I like it. I like it. So...
I haven't done a huge amount downstairs, but got a few things going that I'll probably slam things on. I was gonna do multiple houses this time round, but again I forgot that I haven't finished this one at all. I thought this one was kind of around this stage.
Yeah.
But it wasn't. But now it is. So we'll see. I would like to actually get to playing at some point. But this is a bigger kind of building project than I've ever done before.
Yeah, it's pretty impressive you're building an entire town.
Well, I'm pretty sure other people have done it.
I know.
Not as impressive as the 100 baby challenge, which I'm not going to be doing.
Sid is currently running in my...
Oh no, is he seriously?
He is.
Oh.
Wait, what?
What? Has our stream just disappeared? How exciting. It just popped off your thing?
OBS just... Wait, no, you.
Did OBS just crash?
No, we're still live.
Running.
I think.
It's so weird. I hope. Oh, well.
Move something around in The Sims. Like our OBS just like...
Oops.
Yeah.
Is it still running?
No, it's just throwing a fit for me. Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah.
There we go. So yeah,
okay,
no,
well,
I was checking
that would have been
stream,
a fun end of the stream. It just conked out.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe Twitch is having issues. Wow, just before like...
Well, you know, at least we were wrapping stuff up.
Yeah,
hopefully.
that's true.
Oh, dude, I hadn't actually seen from straight ahead. Your magpie dragon's looking really sweet. I like him a lot.
Thank you.
Are you planning on doing something more with him in the future?
Yeah, I am.
That's really sweet. I love the fact that you're focusing on dragons now. I think...
Yeah, honestly, I'm here to do more dragon stuff.
Yeah. You make me happy.
I am very glad. Well,
On that note...
We shall be off.
Yes.
Hopefully it recorded at the end.
Fingers crossed. Oh well, if it didn't, it didn't. But
No.
if it did, if it is...
Exactly.
Thanks for coming. It was lovely to see you. My potato chips. I need to find a better thing to call people.
quite like potato chips, but yeah, we'll find something eventually.
My potato wedges. No.
Thank you for visiting the potato hole.
Thank you for visiting the potato hole. That's I don't think. I don't think.
Anyway.
Yes.
Have a good day / night wherever you are, and
also have an amazing New Year's Eve.
Oh God, yes.
Tomorrow.
Yes, I forgot that's tomorrow.
Yeah. And where hopefully you'll be at home somewhere safe.
Yes.
If you can't stay at home, hopefully your employer will take every precaution necessary, as will everyone who is around you, to keep you safe.
Yep.
And I wish you a happy and healthy beginning to 2021. And we'll see you next year. Thanks for coming.